gato se va. Sáquenme la botella que funda pa' gastarle. Esta noche tú y yo nos vivimos la película. Luces, cámara, la acción, después en mi recámara. En el duelo no se sabe quién ganará. So baile, baby, ese seguro y retrocede. Que me encanta la manera en que tú lo mueves.
Solo pégate un poquito pa' mí, que yo quiero enseñarte lo que yo tengo pa' ti. Lo que tengo pa' ti. Sé que te va a encantar como meto yo.
That's right.
Dale, muévelo.
Tommy, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
People would say that Downs is the best safety prospect to come out in the last 5 years. Here's some extra context to this. How would you rank Mawanoa versus Alt, Fashanu, J.C. Latham, Fuaga, like that group of guys that was just 2 years ago? And none of them guys like elite like that. But where would you put Mawanoa in that guy? Because that's a good tackle group coming out of the draft. That's what I'm saying.
Sure, I think he's in the mix. I think Fashanu and Alt would be above him.
Yeah.
Of the group that you named.
He would be like fourth for me in that group.
Yeah, third or fourth, I would think.
I think Caleb Downs is better than like the past 8 years worth of safety.
Who's the best safety that's come out that you would say was better than Downs coming out? You go back as far as you want.
The last guy might have to be like.
I think Kyle Hamilton would be the one that has an argument.
Yeah.
But
Kyle Hamilton.
What year was that? You remember?
17 or something?
Yeah.
Something like that?
I don't think it's that.
It's not that big a deal, but go ahead.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that I think the Giants fumbled in the way of, I don't use generational much because I need there to be a whole generation in between you and the last dudes I thought was generational. That's my mindset of it. It's been a while since we've seen a safety as good as Downs. I see tackles as good or on par or better than Mawanoa all the time. I think the Giants made a humongous mistake. Plus, I thought the Giants could have just found guard later in this draft. You want somebody to go play guard, play or tackle, go find that dude later in this draft.
They probably use both, right?
Because they more than likely. But you ain't finding another Downs. I would have been upset. Like, not just from losing Downs, but I got to face those guys.
I was going to say, with all due respect, and respect to the Giants, but I can care less. You know, like, they made that I can care less in trying to reason their train of thought and their decision making, because at the end of the day, we got what we needed, we got what we wanted, and had it gone the other way, where I would have been pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it would have been so bad, because like you guys said, that was really it for you. And yes, we heard the Cowboys were trying to move up and even higher, and it wasn't working out. And it's such a tense moment because you don't know what's happening. You're dealing with phone calls and crazy. I know you were going crazy, Derek. Derek was losing. He's like, Downs. Yeah. But I love everything we've seen on film from him. Love him. We got a chance to get on the bus with him. And quick story. And my thought,
Well, good evening, everybody. I got a few clips I'm going to show. We'll stop it right there. That was a good point by Voch Lombardi. And I've seen this before. Caleb Downs is the best safety prospect since possibly Kyle Hamilton. That's why the Giants effed up. Yes, the Giants effed up big time. Here we go, everybody.
NFL Draft. The New York Giants select Francis Mawanoa, tackle, Miami.
How do you not get Caleb Downs? What the freak? How do you not get Caleb Downs? How do you not get Caleb? How do you not get Caleb Downs? No!
The Giants effed up, and the reason why they effed up prime time is because the one thing you didn't want to see. Now, I'm not a big, huge Arvell Reese guy, but he's a talented guy, unproven. I kind of figured Mawanoa Downs, but how it broke down, Reese, fine. You want it, Reese? You take Reese. What we did not want to see is Caleb Downs with Reese for years to come. Right, Phil? Yeah, we can't hear you, brother.
Oh, my bad. I was trying to be all respectful, and there you go. Yeah, I actually, when the draft was happening, like we talked about it. It's just like as soon as they picked Reese, I was like, man, if you get Downs, that's going to be a tough defense to go against, man. That's going to be harsh
And
and
Maui
everything.
Noah, even though he was ranked high in this draft, over years past, as far as offensive linemen go, he's not that guy. He's got some issues with his game. He's one of the best in this year's draft, but we earmarked there were only a handful of players that were maybe 3. I liked him a lot. He was one of my guys, but again, compared to recent offensive linemen that have went high, he's not a Penei Sewell type. He could grow into that, but it is a consensus. Some people have Caleb Downs as the best player in this year's draft.
Well, okay, so like when you look at it with him, I mean, obviously him sliding into guard obviously elevates his level of play to one of those ones that'll be definitely considered for the Pro Bowl.
No, that's a little ridiculous that high.
And so, but at the same time, that was something that they were very much lacking. And our Reese obviously just drops to them. I think that is just incredible.
I understand Reese. I understand the Reese pick, but
totally understandable. But
Reese
yeah,
and Downs
when you
would
talk
have been a nightmare for the East for years to come.
Yeah, when you kind of shift that over and you put them into that thing, who are they going to play against in this division? They're going to play against Quentin Williams, Clark, all these guys that we have. Then of course you got Jordan Davis, and then their main guy over there. I can't think of their name right now. It's slipping my mind. Carter. So he's going to have some big boys to block. So I had, obviously they're trying to elevate their game because otherwise it's going to be a long ass season for them with the run game, any of that stuff. So I understand the move that they took to get there. And honestly, teachers, again, I think it's amazing because the moment that Fano got picked at 9, that's when Brian and I kind of got excited. We looked at each other. We were just like, oh, this is a possibility right here.
Once Fano went, you kind of knew the Giants because John Harbaugh kind of tipped his hat and said he wanted to go offense, defense, which we had heard.
So when then all of a sudden the Giants kind of picked their thing, DallasCowboys.com, social media, sitting there, they're watching us, we are reacting very positively to this pick from them. And so I was thinking, okay, is that going to kind of bite us a little bit and that stuff? But then you see a lot of it through the internet, the Cowboys reaction, that was a lot of the universal reaction, whether it was in the Star over there, where they're all gathered up, when the Giants picked theirs. They rumbled in there as well too. So I think it was a universal reaction to that. And again, we're not trying to take away, but everybody has their guy. I mean, they go and get Reese. Sonny Styles goes to Washington. I think that's, again, not the elevation of where Bobby Wagner is. And remember, he's taken the place of Bobby Wagner, and that was pretty elite when it came to the runs and all that kind of stuff. So he's going to have some big shoes to fill. So that's why when I look at that being the replacement there, I feel pretty good as a rival to know that, hey, man, is he going to be there? He might be there one day, but at the same time, hopefully we can be able to get some pops in his ass early in his rookie year. So, and I don't mean that in a pause kind of thing. So, but anyways, when it comes to that whole thing, I think it just fell to us perfectly. I think if you were to draft the exact same thing, the exact night, 2 hours later, or even the next night, none of that would happen again. I mean, everybody knowing what they know. But I just think even if they didn't know what they knew, I think the board would fall in a whole different way.
Right. Drew asks us, what's more important? Again, Drew, it's a guard. He's going to play guard for the Giants. You could have gotten a guard. You could have gotten Dunker or whoever you like at the top of the second.
You could have traded back, for example.
You don't window dress your board. Have you ever heard that? You don't window.
Where the Ravens picked. Yeah.
You take the best players off the board. Caleb Downs is arguably the best player in the draft. Okay? That's how you draft. That's how you draft good. That's just how it works.
And they got rid of, the safety McKenzie. I think there were some people, there were some safeties theirs before.
Yeah, it's horrible, but I'm just saying, thank God they did not.
Oh no, trust me, we're very happy with that.
Thank you.
I think every team in this division got exactly what they needed to get in that first round.
Phil are saying that that was a mistake by the Giants, but hey, one man's fortune is another. I mean, what's the old saying? One man's treasure,
another man's one man's garbage, another man's treasure.
Whatever, something like that. I think we got them mixed up, but you get the point. Either way, some would say a guard in the top 5 is a positional value is ridiculous. We got a little bit of Tyler Booker playing guard, and we drafted him where last year? 17, something like that. So to draft him in the top 10 is crazy. You got to go with the best available. That's why I don't blame them for taking Arvell Reese at 5. He was the most talented, albeit maybe don't have a real true position at this point.
Yeah, when you look at what they did, I mean, obviously good head coaches coming in, they want to build from in the trenches, whether, they just got rid of Dexter Lawrence. I mean, you're going to need to move those guys around that defensive line to kind of start you really utilizing all those guys you have on the edge rushing possibility. Yeah. So I think, that's going to be crazy because there's going to be some guys walking away from that whole situation because, is Burns on a possible cut after this year, or in the middle of the year, depending on how it goes. So, I mean, it's going to be very interesting. But again, like I said, I thought every single one of the NFC East teams walked away from that first round draft
it was a good round.
with exactly what they needed at a really high level. So
I'm
that's
just
good.
thankful that they don't have Downs and Reese. That would have been that would have been a nightmare for years to come. I thought Washington did not have a good draft. I thought the Commanders, again, I think Styles
after that first one,
I think Styles is LeVar Arrington. So if you love LeVar Arrington, then you go ahead. There's some people, I know Broadus didn't have Styles in the top 15 just because he hasn't played the position very long. He's very talented. He's an athlete, but he hasn't played the linebacker position. That's what you get in this draft. That's why Downs was so important to the Cowboys because he was almost, you hate to say it, knock on wood, he's ready to roll.
We drafted him at like 20-something, dude.
Yeah,
come on, man. Again, you're... Yeah. If he would have dropped back and bailed that guard, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the time
receiver that they traded us for. Okay, good luck with that. But anyway, so
talking about trying to buy the number from Smith is like really.
I'm gonna play another clip here just to explain because I know it's a little bit longer clip, so please be patient. I did put the Zoom call in 9:00. Please don't join before 9. Me and Phil are gonna.
There's always going to be one person. There's always going to be one person.
But yes, I want to show this clip and just listen. It's some good insight.
On day 3 of the draft, we've mentioned this. We get to talk to scouts. We get to talk to coaches. It's a good chance for them to kind of open up and tell us the thought process that led up to it. And we got a chance to talk to one of their national scouts, Ross Winshee, on Saturday. And he walked through a lot of this kind of stuff that we're talking about how do they understand what Christian Parker's scheme is so they as a staff know what true fit is. How do we understand what kind of versatile players you're looking for? How are you supposed to go through the scouting process? How does it differ around the league? And so I thought some of this was really interesting and the way that teams and the way the Cowboys are processing it. So the first thing here was, and I think the biggest thing, with such a complex scheme like Christian Parker's and 3 months to learn it when you've already been working on a draft class for several months, how do you learn what Christian Parker needs in such a short amount of time?
Shotty and Will do a great job with that. We call it our across the hall meeting. It's a long 1 or 2 days usually, where we just sit there and we show them what we do, give them a respect for how much time we spend on the road, how much time we spend on an individual player, and show them what areas we hit, colleges, all that, and then vice versa. They show us traits they're looking for in players, and then they tie it to the tape so we can see it like that. And then a couple weeks ago, CP gave us, we sat down with Will and gave us about an hour of just watching some of the tape he had at Philly, and we just watched, basic down and distance, he was teaching us it's day 1 install. He's like, hey, it's 1st and 10, this is the call, and then we're looking at the front structure, and then we're walking through the play, and he brings it to life of hey, this is why we're looking for this is why we're looking for that. So it's just really cool. He's that entire staff, man. They grind. Shotty's done a great job putting it, and it's so we work so well together.
And that's something that's not common with a lot of teams. The way that they've built that structure of the across the hall stuff is all right. Like he kind of set up there, it's this cram session over the course of a couple days of hey, come in here, let's come prepared with tape examples of what the traits you're looking for look like. Let's talk about specifics of what you need, why you need it, how it's all supposed to look, so that our guys who are experts at finding those traits, show them what it is, and they'll go get it for you. And that's something that a lot of times you hear about coach, scout, warring back and forth or fighting for players and having disagreements of it. This is why they're trying to, I think Will McClay is, and what Ross Winshee's laying out there is they're trying their best to blend it. So it's hey, let's get everybody working together because we are working together to the same thing. Make it clear what you want and let them go get it for you. Let them tell you what it is and what it looks like. And one of the things that they were looking for that he talks about here, they were hunting versatility.
I think Will said it yesterday, multiplicity, that'll be Caleb. And then not just him, it'll be, all those defensive back pieces. I don't think we're going to take just one that can do one specific thing because injuries happen and we want to be as versatile as possible. And I think if you go back and watch Philly over the past couple of years, they played boundary and field. They played left and right, and that's corners, that's safeties. They can do a lot and we'll be able to do a lot. And I think that's the same thing we were all juiced up about Jay Sean. He can play inside. He can play outside. I think Will made the Arvell Reese comp, and there's a lot to it. Yeah. I don't think a inside backer projection is anywhere near reach. I think that kid can play it, and I think he can bring a juice element. And we're going to go penny looks, any 5-down looks. It's going to cause hell. He's a really, really, really cool pickup.
Get this guy weekly.
See, they lay it out there, and they go, because you hear him talk about that. That's what when Will talks about true fit, he just kind of mentioned it there. He said, I don't think we'll take somebody who can't do more than one thing.
Yeah.
So,
Walchuk was talking about this as well.
All right. Well, there you go, Phil. They love the Michigan linebacker / edge rusher. They compare him, Christian Parker, compare him to an Arvell Reese light. Timu Arvell Reese does the same type of things, which remember I was telling you, Arvell's not going to do any one thing now. He's just a beast. This is a smaller version. He will play middle linebacker. So very interesting to see how the dynamic is with Christian Parker. Now you're seeing why the Eagles were so good. Thankfully that we got him now. Brings a new way to look at things. Sometimes you get stale. Eberflus, nothing worked, right? Nothing worked under Eberflus. It's crazy, right?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at even when you talk in interviews itself, and you're hearing they're talking about just the football schemes itself, just what are you going to have to do in this scheme, what you've done in the past, and in general, I think if you just look past, I think again the guy that I know eventually we'll probably have on this channel, and of course Devin Moore. When you look at his past, I mean he's a 4-time honor roll in the sense of college, in a sense. So it's they're smart. And so that football smart, a person that can dissect something in the middle of a play when all of a sudden an offense shows something a little different than maybe you practiced all week or something. And so I think that's where the football minds that you want you to be able to translate whatever you're trying to do in your playbook onto the field so they can implement any of those plays out of nowhere. Of course, your green dot, where is it going to come from? I think that's still a big question in this defense.
If Felix Rojas, Downs is a lot better prospect than Darren Woodson was coming out of college.
Coming out of college, yeah. We will see whether, and again, when we get excited about it, we understand that we're getting excited about the potential that you have the corner safety linebacker. I think he sums it up greatly. I think there's a clip out there where he's talking about he's a defensive player. He's a defensive player. That's what he calls
They
himself.
just got done saying he's playing the nickel. He will be all over the place, but he's not.
And why is that? Because you have these safeties already in place,
right?
Yeah.
And everybody
that puts them back. It puts them closer to the line of scrimmage, so you don't have to play nickel all the time.
Yeah, everybody's talking about 3-4, 3-4, 3-4.
I would too.
But the way the NFL is these days, you're going to play 3-4 maybe 25% of the time, because most teams like to go to 3 wide receiver sets. You're going to be in nickel most of the time. Right, which is why the pass rush is so key. And we'll get into, there is a power ranking. I thought it was funny. I'm not into grades, but post-draft, with all the moves that the Dallas Cowboys have made, I was surprised when I saw this. But here we go, everybody. Here we go. The national media is already jumping on the Cowboys. I'll briefly show you what they have. This is CBS Sports. Pete Frisco. I noticed this earlier as we were getting ready for the Devin Moore live stream that we will talk about in a minute. But, Phil, get a load of this. Seattle Seahawks, obviously, number 1, landing running back Jadarian Price, yada, yada. They rank them number 1. The Rams, number 2, okay.
Drew, man, dude, it's just every time.
Let me finish
I
this.
think you need to kind of change it past because Again,
man,
when you
let's
look
not
like a
get
talent like
sidetracked.
that, it's like really, really
Yeah,
bad. You look bad, dude. But go ahead, continue. Sorry, Brian.
Yeah. Don't worry about one negative person. They're drafted little to help the team this year. That was a tragic with Matthew Stafford likely playing his last season, but he still have a talent to win it all. They have the Rams as the number 2 in the NFL power ranking. The Bills, they addressed defense early in the draft. Bills talented team. The Broncos at number 4. They trade for Jalen Waddle with the biggest move for them in terms of
big. That was big.
Yeah. Oh, that was a big meal. Number 5, the Jags. I kind of disagree with the Jags, but they made the playoffs, right?
Who's the rest of their division? I think that's the biggest thing too, right?
Niners, they have as number 6. Their draft got panned by many, but they
they were getting some heat on their draft, weren't they? Ooh.
Number 7, the Green Bay Packers, and look who they have number 8 as far as the power rankings. The Dallas Cowboys ranked 8th in the NFL per CBS Sports. Post-draft, this is before any other moves. They have totally revamped their defense, which they had to do. The one concern is George Pickens on the franchise tag. Will he pout or will he use it as motivation? He has signed, right? Breaking news, right?
He signed, but like to me, like again, if you're getting paid $7 to $8 million, somebody all of a sudden goes, oh, "Okay, we're tripling it, quadrupling it." It's like, aren't you going to play?
Right.
Like it's just like, man, I'm paying 4 times the amount that I've been making. Like, oh, I don't have the long-term deal. What? Dude, it's called investing, man. Invest in yourself. Put it in the bank, put it in an IRA. I don't know, MMA. I don't care what it is. MMA. Just put it in somewhere and yeah, you know what it is. I can't think of the type of account, but it's MMA. It's let that thing get some interest in there or something like that. But I'm just saying, like right now, I think obviously he doesn't get the whole piece of the pie, but a good 20 million of it, I think, by the end of taxes and all that kind of stuff and stuff. But still, either way, I think he should get excited because him and they have that next year as well too. I think what else do you have? Does the rest of the league want you? You have I think even their agent. I mean, automatically people get all excited when they're going, oh man, now Overshown has the same. No man, Overshown still has to put a whole season together before anybody's gonna really take it seriously. So we understand that.
I haven't gotten that far. I was just surprised that like a lot of these media outlets have them again. Yeah, the haters won't, but that's normal. The Chargers at 9, the Bears at 10, the Patriots.
Well, let's talk
11.
about the Chargers for a second. There, did they do enough? I mean, I saw the draft. I'm like, okay.
But again, the draft is a
free agent
tool. Like we talked about it, there's not many impact players that come out of the draft. Dallas got one of them. And that's why I was saying trade up for all those weeks leading up to the draft. There's only a handful, right, of immediate impact. Everybody else is kind of like they're going to work their way in. We got one. Those, at least in my mind. The Bears, number 10. Patriots, 11. Chiefs at 12. Eagles at 13. Are they still an elite team? Question mark.
I think they got a lot of talent. I still think they have a lot of talent there.
Shown who they are with the Jalen Hurts drama? What happens with AJ? Well, we know what's happening with AJ. Or there are questions. Well, and this is the thing. And they go on to say the Ravens, the Texans. I'm curious. I haven't looked at the whole list. Buccaneers, Bengals, Lions, Vikings, Colts. Where do they have the Giants and the Commandos? Giants at 25.
I think the Giants should at least be middle of the pack. I think I would put them at least the middle of the pack.
Raiders,
I feel.
Titans, Browns, Dolphins, Cardinals. So, again, I just thought it was food for thought. That's all. So, to all my Cowboy fans out there, and we're not going to get into Vegas odds yet. Let's let the offseason play out. But the amount of moves that the Cowboys have done.
Well, I mean, he pointed out from where we were last year compared to where we are this year.
Unbelievable amount of moves.
5 first-round picks, whether they are worthy of the first round or anything, they still are first-round draft picks.
It'll be interesting.
That weren't on the team last year, and all those other talented that got sprinkled in between. They needed an overhaul, and I think they did it at the right spots as well, too. I mean, I really liked a lot of the corners that we had going into last year. We just had to get – I was like, this is going to be a down year because everybody has to heal, and this is going to be everybody's down year.
Think about this.
And so now everybody's going to have their up year, hopefully, and then actually stay healthy.
Think about this. Out of like 14 of the players that played some downs on defense, 15 of them, that Yeah, like 14 were not brought back on defense. This is pieces here and there. Nobody has been re-signed by another team. That's how bad that defense was last year.
Dude,
Somebody
again,
said, is it going to be top 10? I'm not saying top 10 for Dallas. If Dallas is 15 to 20, shit.
Yeah.
Watch
Would you
out.
bring in Bobby Wagner?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Or is he going to be blocking some progression?
I don't think so. Me personally, I really like D. Winters a lot. I really think that he can be that guy, even if he's in a final year of a deal. That's a
1-year rental.
It's not a rental. They could sign him long term if they want.
That's true. That's true. I mean, he did play well for them. I know Fred Warner was disappointed of him leaving.
He
was a solid starter.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, again,
look at his stats. Don't listen to me, everybody. Go look him for yourself. He had over 100 tackles. First time with a chance to start. Phil, he played He played every week.
Is he better than what you had there?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. You got Jay Sean Barnum.
Dude,
again,
okay, Brian, what did I say to you before the draft started? Before we were sitting there that morning and I was saying, I'm excited. Oh, yeah, because I'm excited about this. I was like, I'm excited to see what talent that they're going to present in front of us that I have not seen. You know, I know you had seen him and watched the film on him and so, but that was one of those guys I had not seen. So it was a very big surprise for me to watch his film. Again, I told you I wanted to see his weaknesses and stuff like that there too. I wanted to see his raw talent. I wanted to see how, you know, all of a sudden I came across film where he's playing off the ball linebacker for a whole game as well too. So right up into what they're kind of expecting him. And then to see him he made that transition recently to the rushing and just to have all that, you can see that he doesn't have those counter moves yet because it feels like when he gets hit that first time where he stops him, he doesn't have anything to counter it with. And he himself has said that before. So I think knowing that and knowing what you have to work in going into the NFL, putting on eating that peanut butter, that's going to, I look forward to that talent.
But
what he's going to be able to bring to his defense.
It's going to take a little bit, right? But he'll be able to come in and give you some snaps.
Lockdown, Vinny. Yeah, we got to print the shirts, right? 1, 2, but he's not going to have 2, right? Because we have, what's his name? Durant has 2. So Durant would have to give away. We'd have to give away.
Here's that hat I'm giving away. It's got chrome in it, everybody.
Oh, you got that at the draft, right?
No, this is another one. This is a high-brimmed hat. It's got chrome.
Hey.
It's white and black and silver. So I got that, and if an eagle, I'll give you a shirt or an eagle hat. I have other shirts, but we'll see. If I don't give it away tonight, I'll let it roll over. Randy is the only one in there so far. George DC for life. No Devin Moore tonight. Phil.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead and tell everybody about Devin Moore. If nobody knows, we will give you the scoop now from Primetime Phil.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want me to talk about the draft part of him itself, or you're talking about like what we had planned.
You know him, and he's going to be a part of the show.
Well, the nice thing is, when I was growing up, I grew up and also went to Naples High at some point. Played Coach Kramer. I think I'm going to have some fun when I go back and forth with him about Coach Kramer and stuff, because that guy was a character himself. He eventually ends up in the High School Hall of Fame for coaches in Florida. So, we played right off the bat. He played to a really good school. So our boys played along, ahead of him a couple of years. But, one of my boys being a running back on one school, another one being a wide receiver in the other one. So they played against each other. And then they had a really good friend that was the other corner on the team. And so then we saw, Devin went to University of Florida and everything like that. And I think what's kind of funny about that was that I think originally he was planning to go to Notre Dame. And so I'm interested to talk to him to find out why he ended up switching from Notre Dame to Florida. But it was the exact same. JD. But it was the exact same year that their coach ended up starting as well too. So I'm interested to jump in there. But all of a sudden, Sebastian, like one of my boys, is like, Devin got drafted, and I'm just like, I had just landed in North Carolina. So I was like, oh man, who did he get drafted? I'm looking through from the 6th or whatever round that we were at. As I'm going through, I don't see his name. And all of a sudden I see Devin. I'm like, oh man, the Cowboys drafted him. I was extremely excited. So all of a sudden one of the boys said, "Hey, I got a hold of him. He's he's available." But knowing my boy, there was some time in between before he actually got that message to us. Because by the time we started kind of messaging back, well, yeah, exactly.
Thanks, brother. You're in
And
the hopper.
he has to travel because obviously the rookie minicamp is like on Friday, right?
Yeah, May 1 through 3.
Yeah. So I mean, so he was saying that I guess he had told him that, yeah, I can do it tonight if because I got to travel tomorrow and everything. But by the time I'm pretty sure by the time he got a hold, of that, it was way too late anyway. So he has to travel. So we're like, hey man, best of luck. Hopefully we see you after camp. And so I think that's a be continued type of interview because I'm interested to see a lot of because he again a guy that got honor rolls all 4 years at the University of Florida. That says you got some smarts there as well too. So that place, is definitely no slouch when it comes to academics as well too. So I think exactly in the car, and those injuries, when you look at the injuries, it's not like it's the same injury. It's those ones that happen during football games,
stuff, right?
So at least it makes you feel better about going forward as well. So I mean, always tough. So it's interesting to see, and I think Linda got it correctly. It's definitely that risk reward type of thing. So I told him, tell them, hey man, just stay healthy, and hopefully it all works out. But anyway, so by the way, has minimal holes in his game. Yeah, I think I love the fluid, how he's able to flip his waist around very quickly and kind of. His length allows him to kind of get out of position at times and still be able to make up ground. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. Haley says, great show, Game Time, Prime Time. Enjoying it very much.
Thank you, Haley.
What's Chris?
Thank you. I don't know what that means, but Vinny and Chris are both in the hopper. Thank you. Great.
Yeah, you got me, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. I mean, I speak English, Chris, but
the Tamagotchi is that your Tamagotchi's name?
I'll get my son out here. He might know it. I don't know. My son's girlfriend reads.
Your poll is biased. Your poll is biased. Yeah, how's the poll biased? He's like, should be another option. There's only 4 options, man. There are only 4 options.
Yeah, we need a 5th, right? It's never enough options for this people.
Yeah, never.
I'm sitting there watching the Flyers game at 0-0, almost at the end of the second quarter.
At least they're still in it.
All I was trying to point out is that it's been a very good offseason for the Dallas Cowboys. They picked up a lot.
It has.
That's
all you can ask, right? Remember those?
Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I'm adding on to you. Continue.
No, they picked up Kobe Durant out of the Rams. Really like him a lot. He could play the outside corner. They brought in a couple corners.
I'm not big on
Kendrick as
Kendrick.
much. Yeah.
I don't like Kendrick.
But I like Kobe Durant. They're saying as of now he was going to start before the Downs. So you got Bland, you got Revel that's supposedly back flying around. Finally, he re-injured.
Carson, the walking seatbelt.
Ravel, he tweaked
I'm excited about that one. Yeah.
Well, he tweaked his knee in training camp last year. They should have never played him. He's without a brace.
He's pushing through. Yep.
He's a high pick that they're excited about. Obviously, Bland with the screw, and now we got Downs to add. But more importantly than that, the pass rush, right? With the new additions, and it's just a good. Again,
yeah, and also
after
like
the Parsons trade, we had nothing. Clowney came on at the end of the year. That was nice.
And Houston and James
I'm trying to let you in, Jesse. Maybe you got to update your Zoom, brother. I don't know.
James motherfucking Houston over here also. But no, I'm interested in our pass rush. I know we got a lot of them unproven ones as well too. But again, elevating it more. We got to keep
10.
elevating.
I'm not going there.
No.
But if we can go top 15, if we can get to 18. Now you're cooking with gas because the offense is going to be really good, right?
We got a lot of key pieces there that I'm very happy with, So it's just something we just shit that we didn't have last year going into it, and it's just like at least last year we're like playoffs. We're lucky to get to this point. It went a little bit worse than that because that defense got a lot worse than what we planned on it going.
I look at it
and against a lot of stubbornness as well too.
I think the Giants will be better. Washington, I'm not really sure. The Eagles, you lost Jalen Phillips, but you pick up the edge rusher from Minnesota, but I don't think he's as good as Jalen Phillips, right? And you're probably going to lose, and You're probably going to lose A.J. Brown, but you drafted a receiver in first round. I mean, is he going to be A.J. Brown? That's a lot of question there, you know. So we'll see about the Eagles. But it'll be interesting, you know. It will.
Well, at least I feel good about going into this year being a playoff contender now.
Well, if Dallas can get to 15 to 20 range on defense, they should be. Now, again, they have a tough schedule. So we shall see. I'm not here saying division yet. I need more leaves to fall. I was telling
Dave Thomas. Jay Sean is ridiculous. That is to
Barnum,
watch him. He's very violent.
Well, that was one of those guys where they looked at their board, right, Phil, and they said, "Who will you be upset with if we don't get?" And he was a guy. And around the league, it's funny. I didn't know a lot about him. But when you talk to scouts and people in the know, Barnum is a lot of people really love the player. So, but it'll be interesting, you know.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not going to sit there and rely on a rookie to come in and just go hog wild, but to be a part of packages, right? That's the idea. That's the idea, people. So, on paper, Dallas has done a lot. No, I'm not ready to say they're winning anything, but it's looking bright, people. And let's see what they do with the other linebacker spot. Again, they have a lot of linebackers, but I think we would all agree we could use another one, right, Phil?
Yeah, I would definitely agree, and that's why I was mentioning, Wagner and stuff like that. And I know they would want to get away from the age part of it, but at the same time, he seems
now
to keep.
Jonathan Grenard is better than Jalen Phillips. Really?
Well,
Grenard?
I mean, the past 3 years, yeah, I would say. I mean, I think Phillips has
I'm talking about last year. He had like 3 sacks.
Well, yeah, but like when the past 3 years, I mean, Greenard has like double the sacks, if anything. So I mean, he was a little bit more featured and stuff. He's had more. He's had a lot more snaps too. I think like 500 more snaps. So
I just assumed that Jalen Phillips has got the huge contract.
No, I think Greener. I think he even has a better run defense as well too. I think his
like
eyes presented.
I just don't know that he's better than Jalen Phillips. Maybe maybe he is. I don't know. He's going to give you more than what Phillips did last. Well, he didn't last year. Phillips had more sacks.
I think pressure wise, I think that might where Phillips has them.
Eagles Drew, 2 to 3 year project, folks. Good luck with that. I think the Eagles will be better than that, Drew. Dallas has made a lot of moves, brother. There is no more.
Well, we're in our second year of the 2 to 3 years. So
exactly.
We're in year 2. You're right on right. You're right. Yeah, could be 2 to. It's our second year on this one.
Yeah. Again, I think you're lost on that one. But hey, you're entitled. You're entitled to your opinion. Let me just make sure I have the right amount of super chats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could talk. 6.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was hearing you count. You just do a great job. I think you should be on Sesame Street. I was very entertained. Oh, you just need to put some count in there. 1, 2. Hey, Loyal, are you just pointing at us? Is that your background image?
That's my background.
Quit pointing, man. That's rude.
I gotta put it back in the hat because I gave the wrong one.
Yeah, we back in the saddle again.
Yep, here we go, man. I'm interested to see here what happens the next couple of months. It's good to see. It'll be good to see these guys not too far around the corner. I mean, the draft happens and then bam, it's right around his rookie camp. I think that's kind of crazy how they do that.
Yeah, I feel excited, man. I mean, the last 2 years going into the season, I didn't feel nothing. This year, I feel excited.
Totally get it. Definitely get it. That's a nice hat right there. Game time. Where'd you get that from? Yeah, you're talking. I can't hear you.
I bought it I bought it right before the draft. Yeah, I'm trying to do something here.
Yeah, I figured that's what he was doing something.
You guys see? Did you guys see the Chiefs picked up Emmitt Smith's son?
Yeah, he didn't get drafted. I feel bad for him.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
Well, you see that Diego Pavia got 3-year contract with the Ravens. Yeah.
Little guy.
Yeah, they're saying he might compete with Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be a Heisman Trophy candidate and not be something. I mean, like,
well, you could be something, but we've seen.
no, I mean, it's the Heisman Trophy winners that are nothing.
Okay.
That's usually was. Am I wrong? Is the Heisman Trophy winners seem to disappear in their NFL career? I mean, I'm not. I know that's a lot of. You would think that of all the talent that's ever going to actually make it in the NFL,
Eagles
that would be the talent. I think they draw. He's messing with them. He's messing with them. So when you look at that, like the Heisman Trophy house that they used to have the commercials, that's why it's not, we stopped doing it because of COVID. No, man, you stopped doing it because the stars are not any good, man. Like, where's Matt Leinart? Ooh.
Keep telling yourself that, Drew.
I mean, Mariota's a backup now.
Again,
yeah. I mean, you watch some of these things, you're like, how far we have.
All the moves we did. Shit, I'm telling you. Now, like a lot will have to do with the schedule, but again, it'll be interesting. A lot of people have the Eagles taking a step back, so we'll see.
Receipts are coming.
Well, yeah, it's going to be an interesting year. So,
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because right now we have no idea what any of the teams are going to be, how they're going to do this coming year. It's a clean slate, like I think it. How I like to put it.
I think our biggest challenge in the East this year is going to be the Giants. I'm just saying.
The Giants?
It's just me.
Well, they do have a coaching staff that will bring a certain amount of...
Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Now you bring Arbel Reese. You got a good lineman.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said, they're going to be good. They may be. It may, like I said, I had Washington, Giants, and then us, and Eagles, like... if you're fighting for the division, but I could possibly see it. Again, a lot of people are expecting a bit of a down year for the Eagles. Just based on, what's going on with them, and AJ Brown not going to be there, and the offensive line getting a year older. We'll see. It's a long way off.
It did get a big ass lineman though. Who's that dude they got? He's like big as hell. He's like 6'9".
Yeah, but his problem is he can't move. That's the problem. That's
a freaking giant, man. He's a giant.
He can't bend. He's gonna have a hard time in the NFL. Markel Bell. I'm not saying he can't do it, but I know Dallas. I don't know if you guys saw. We got a 6'9" guy too, but he's not as. I think he went undrafted or something.
Yeah, he
like
was
that.
undrafted.
Randy.
Didn't the Eagles get somebody that never played football before?
Yeah, he's
also.
Yeah, he's cool though. I mean, I like that story. That's a cool story.
It is.
Randy says things are changing in Big D. Yes, they are. We're very excited. We got arguably the best player in the draft. So
we're back in the saddle, Randy. We're back in the saddle again.
Hey, listen,
need to sing it, loyal.
If
what's that?
If
We're
CBS
back in the saddle again.
If CBS has already got us at number 8 in the power rankings, I think it's a little much right now. But I was surprised. That was pretty. That was pretty surprising. Eagles were right there as well. Again, we'll see. A lot's going to have to depend on what this Mekhi Lemon does for the Eagles. Some people have him as a slot-only guy, so it'll be interesting. So I like him early on.
Very interesting.
I know. I brought him up, and I remember Drew saying, absolutely not. Now that he's an Eagle, I guess he's changed.
That was a smart move. It was a smart move by the Eagles, though.
It seems like Dallas and the Eagles always Dallas always likes trading with the Eagles to get some picks. And that was a smart move, right, Phil?
It was. I think on both teams. Again, the whole thing with Pittsburgh, I think that's just Pittsburgh's excuse.
He's got a nickname. Did you hear? Mekhi Lemon, Crazy Eyes.
Oh my God, yeah.
No, it's Lemon Pound Cake. Lemon Pound Cake.
I like him. I just don't know. I mean, we'll see.
Lemon Pound.
Joey Shakes was calling him Mr. Zesty.
Dirty Sanchez.
I mean, you gotta. I think it fits.
Chat.
I think it fits. The personality kind of fits here. Like he's gonna have that thing. Philly fans are gonna love him. I think it's gonna happen. It's gonna be.
I think he'll do pretty good.
Yeah, it's possible. Dirty Sanchez.
Drew calls him the Lemon Pepper Stepper. That's what his nickname is.
Dirty
I'm hearing a
Sanchez
lot
with
of
the super
bullshit
chat.
in
Let
the
me get
chat.
the fucking
Walker.
super chat. Please.
Uh-oh.
Dirty Sanchez with the super chat. Why the hell didn't Drew just use a $5 super chat instead of a couple of $2 super chat? I'm going to give you 2 entries, Dirty Sanchez, for that. Thank you, brother. We'll be able to say more. I think I hear something flatlining.
Mr. Wade Kuiper himself.
Hold on. The Eagles, they keep saying they're head and shoulders above us. Their offense is nowhere near the level of our offense. They can't even make an argument.
I don't care what anybody thinks. That's the thing. They're entitled to their opinion.
2 to 3 years. We don't got to replace 50 players on defense, you idiots.
No name calling.
There's 11 men on defense. There's 11 men, not 50.
Hey, Randy.
Hey, Howard.
Wade came in hot.
I'm just sitting there saying they act like we got to replace 50 players.
There it was. Hey, Eagles fans, y'all don't mess with our security, Drew. Security Wade, don't mess with
I'm
security.
just sitting there saying we got. They literally talk like we got to replace 50 players on the defense.
Hey, Benny.
Yeah.
It's irritating.
Yeah. Well, again, it's a good line, right? You know.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. All I'm saying is this Micah trade opened up all these opportunities for us. Because had we kept Micah, we wouldn't have got. I mean, we started last year with Quentin Williams and Clark, and we got another Lawrence now with the Micah Parsons trade. Now that gave us money. That gave us money.
Let's talk about him because I know some people.
Malachi. No,
yeah, Malachi. The Malachi Crunch.
Malachi Lawrence.
In-law.
Drew, don't you worry, Drew. You'll be in my back pocket when we clap that ass twice this year, all right?
Nick Saban.
All right?
For the MMA fight.
Nick Saban said it was a reach at that pick, right?
Oh, yeah. He mumbled in his voice.
Yeah. Which is funny. Again, I don't know who else you would want them to take. Maybe another corner. The bottom line is Christian Parker met with him multiple times before the draft, and that was the guy he loved. Now, if it doesn't work out, we can blame Christian Parker. He loves him. His first step.
Either way, I'm happier with him than I would have been with Falk.
Oh, yeah. Well, I played the Chris Long clip. They were talking about it a week before the draft. They say the one guy with the unbelievable highest ceiling that's going to be drafted is Malachi Lawrence before he was a Cowboy. And that was Chris Long. So, again, the dude has an unbelievable first step. And for what they need in a rotational guy, he will not start. He will not start. Okay? Not many of these players are going to start. Obviously, Caleb Downs will start, right? But Malachi Lawrence will be a rotational piece that will be perfect for him. Perfect. So, again, only time will tell. We're just enjoying the draft and what we got. We got one of the few impact players on paper.
Yeah, I mean, there's always talent at the end, back of the draft, but it's always, we don't know where that's going to come from. I think that's what's always,
of course,
it's always interesting.
No, everybody knew Tom Brady was great, but nobody wanted to draft him, right?
Well, they said that.
Wasn't he didn't they get him in the 5th inning?
5th or 6th
I
round?
thought it was
5th or 6th, yeah.
But maybe.
Yeah, maybe, but again, Romo went undrafted. Remember that. So, again, there's going to be guys that excel. I'm just saying, on paper, going into the draft, there weren't many. And our team got one. That's why we were so happy.
So let's talk about
the Giants. How about the Giants? They got 2 of them. Arvell Reese and Maui.
They did really good.
The Giants did fantastic.
They did.
So
Eagles, Drew, you're not a champ anymore. The Seahawks are.
So out of our draft game, who do you think is going to be starting for us this
Downs.
season?
That's the easy one. Caleb
Downs. I hear them. They're saying the Michigan kid. They talk very highly of him.
He won't start. Christian Parker. Eagle fans know more than anybody. They will rotate in. Again, everybody's saying 3-4 linebackers. You're not going to hardly play 4. We do need another linebacker, Loyal, but most of it is nickel defense. You need a pass rush, and we need corners. Well, you went and drafted a corner real high. You got one from last year who was very highly touted, but had the ACL, and he kind of tweaked his meniscus in spring training in training camp and wore a brace. Yeah, it's a question. We do have a bunch of guys that we brought in that they're flying under the radar, and that's fine. They can fly under the radar. I like it that way.
Is he going to be ready to go for training
Thought
camp?
Lawrence was a reach, but if this was their guy, you had to draft him at 23. I thought you could trade down to get another pick. Yeah, Linda, I actually predicted that, and they went to Christian Parker. This is scary, everybody. This is scary because my 7th round mock, Linda, was Downs, and I had a trade down with Houston Texans, Phil, at 28, where we got 38, and we had to give 112 and a couple other picks. I think 112 and a 5 and 20. That would have happened. They actually called Houston, and Houston did not want to trade up. They did not want to. Dallas wanted to go down to 28, but instead they went to 23, and they were thinking about moving down again, Linda.
Yeah.
But Christian Parker did not want to lose this guy. At the end of the day, how could we be upset with that, right? If you get your guy when in a draft where there's not many guys that you really want, then, I'm okay with it. Yeah, I think it was a few spots high, but,
Well, yeah, I mean, when you look at his career at UCF, I mean, the first year he went, he originally committed to a school.
Thank you, Linda.
The coach got a job offer, and he was gone. And so the guy that originally tried on him, so he didn't really get to play the way that he wanted to for the first. And each year there's a different defensive guy, and then eventually, they got the one that kind of connected, and he was able to kind of really blossom this past year because he finally was being utilized. I think that was the biggest thing. And so to see him transition, and that's the thing is I look at it and see the tape and know that, with some NFL training and these coaches getting onto it, I look forward to where he's going to be projected as well too. I think a great talent, obviously has his flaws where he needs to work on his run game capabilities, but he wasn't terrible at it. So again, I think we got good value for not trading back a second time and getting more picks, and they didn't want to take that gamble, So I think that was the biggest thing. I was all about trading back and still getting him, but yeah, when you started hearing all these stories about teams calling him up, saying, "Oh, you got our guy," yeah, it probably wouldn't have lasted too long. You would have regretted it as well too. But I thought there was some talent back there that you could have been.
Jacob Rodriguez, he went 43, so wouldn't that be early
Dolphins? Too? No, I think that's where he was kind of predicted.
He went 43.
Yeah, I think he went
I'm saying having him at 23 wouldn't that have
been
yeah.
That would have been the big reach. I see what you're saying.
You can't have it both ways, D'Angelo. You can't say, well, Lawrence was a reach when maybe they had him ranked 28th and they took him. Well, Dallas loved him. Some teams loved him. Some teams, again, it all depends. You know what I mean? So.
Well, I mean, you look at a lot of these teams, for example, when you look at some of his talent, I mean, Caleb Banks going in the first round.
I don't know where he went. I think he might have went 38.
That, right? Caleb Banks going in the first round. Well, obviously somebody liked him enough.
He had a broken foot from the combine, right?
Yeah, and so somebody liked him.
Minnesota Vikings took him.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens there.
Who am I to tell them, right? I'm going to let all three Jessies in. This is ridiculous.
Oh, boy. Is it like Tyler on our offensive line? Or is all three Jessies the same guy? He's just trying to make his.
Drew wanted Emmanuel McNeil Warren at 23. He went 58. Bingo.
Yeah, man, that would have been a great talent to get in the second round, I think.
But everybody.
I liked him, man.
Is out of the loop. Even
but he's like, I'm in a league, I'm in a little school and I can't play. No, man, he was a baller. So
he was getting elevated because of Kenyon Mitchell is what happens, and he wasn't as good. He has a lot of holes in his game, which is why he went at 58.
Well, I mean, again, remember what draft we're talking about? Holes too. So
So again, we all think we know. This is why I said we don't really know what teams are thinking, right? We don't.
That's true. Yeah, that's a very.
We don't know. We don't know medicals. We don't know. There was another guy that I really liked. I liked Keontae Scott out of Miami. Right? We all liked him. Safety possibilities, the corner, But here,
well, I mean,
his sit-down interview with the Cowboys did not go well. He didn't. Not that they hated him. They didn't remove him from the board. They dropped him down because he didn't. They didn't like some of the answers that, Keontae Scott was giving them on the chalkboard type stuff. That's all.
I honestly thought they were going to go Jacob Rodriguez as second pick, the Cowboys.
Okay, but he didn't go until the late 30s. So who was right?
Yeah, no, I thought they were going to go him because they seemed pretty,
the same people that are bitching about Lawrence saying we took him early would have been.
Well, I mean,
saying
where did we
take
them?
We took Rodriguez at 23.
Where did we take DeMarcus Lawrence? It wasn't around that same area. So I mean,
he was graded back into the first round.
Wasn't he a second round? I thought he was a second round, right?
Yeah, we traded up in the second round for him.
Yeah, it was like early the second or something like that. But that's kind of where I put him in that same kind of category.
Very weak draft. So Rodriguez doesn't do everything. They loved him, but he doesn't do everything.
Well, it's like one of those things. It's like Tyler Smith when he came. It was a second round. Great. Is he a second round true talent now?
Right.
It's like you're hoping that you grab that guy at a good spot, and everybody else was evaluating him in a second round. So I think if you redid that draft, that would be a totally different. Tyler Smith would be at a totally different position there. I mean, you're just hoping that you can get somebody that everybody else is kind of, out on. I think again, I would have taken McCoy by the time he got to the third, fourth, or whatever that with one of these teams. So the fact that he was sitting there in the beginning of the fourth, I think it was great value. Even if he doesn't, the fact that you're taking a gamble on a guy that could potentially at what
now. He
point
just signed his contract.
Rated at a first, rated at a first.
Phil, explain to Kid Cowboy that he can't sit out now.
No, he already did. You already signed it.
He signed his tender today, brother.
Dan, I mean, you wouldn't sit out. You're just going to waste a year. They can franchise you again, kind of thing, and you're still within that first year kind of thing. And it gets kind of messy. But honestly, again, like I said, he's making 3 to 4 times as much as he made in any single year.
He said he wants after signing it, he goes, I would rather have a long-term deal, and hopefully we can get one, but this is more money in 1 year that I've made times 3 in my career. So he was like, it is what it is. It's part of the business. He actually has a good attitude about it. So we'll see.
I think so.
Again, I think everybody's looking for something.
And I think this is a good one that even in general, both sides and what they get, I think this is a good kind of, for the agent and the Cowboys as well too.
Nobody
get on better terms.
offered him anything, everybody. If he was such a hot commodity, why did anybody offer him a contract?
Even in general, even if it wasn't the 2 number ones, they would have started talking to him about something, They
would have said, well, we got a contract. We just got to work out the compensation because they're not interested in the 2 ones.
Yeah, you would have still heard something.
And then you would have heard it. There is nothing. And,
same thing with Aubrey, right? Aubrey had those things.
I did hear Broadus say he knows people within Mulligetta and Pickens' camp, and they are well aware of what's out there. The last thing they need to do is show anything other than being a team guy. Does that mean he's going to make all the non-voluntary stuff? No. But holding out is not going to happen. They know that he needs to be he needs to show good because there is a list out there on him. There is some negative stuff on him and how he is. Sorry, I don't want to cough in the mic, but there is some negative stuff. So he knows he just can't miss.
Yeah, just push through it. He signs it, does his thing, does his teammate. I mean, the value goes up. So right now it's damage control from his whole, basically his whole career, right? I mean, like back even with some of his sports in high school, he was just
last year, right? He brought CD Lamb in down with him. The week of Marshawn Lynch dies, they break curfew.
Come on, man. Let's be real. We all understand that some of your best friends have always gotten you in trouble, and I think those are always the bigger ones. Oh, that whole saying. It's
Walker
just,
Wade almost got me.
Well, a true friend is there for if I have to call him to bail me out of jail. No, man, that true friend is right beside you in jail, going, I cannot believe that shit, man. Yeah, crazy.
Let me talk to some of the people I haven't talked to in a while regarding our draft here. Randy McIntyre, how are you, brother?
Hey,
I haven't seen you.
Hey, Brian, how you doing? Doing good now, finally.
Yeah, I'm still a little clogged. I feel a lot better, but
yeah,
about
our draft.
I'm curious to hear what you think about it.
I think it was a home run in all 3 picks. Okay. And then you can throw in that 4th round pick, the cornerback from Florida, who was an excellent player too. They picked people that were fast, were very physical, and ready to rock and roll. That's what I like about this draft. We got lucky on downs. Let's just put it where
we
it's
got
at.
lucky. Thank you, Jesse.
I mean, and so sometimes you need a little luck to have things change. We have changed our defense
alive,
by
Jesse?
7 players. And I think that we're
Lord's
headed
not.
in the right direction. I hear these guys say 2 or 3 years. I think they're crazy. There is no super teams anymore.
They're hoping. They're hoping.
Yes, go talk to Seattle about can't do
Patriots
it in
go
1
from
year.
almost last to
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I get it.
And you could I'm gonna
It's
tell
the
you
hate.
something.
It's
You
the
can
hate.
throw Michael Trigg in there, the tight end from
I
Baylor.
like Michael Trigg.
That dude is gonna be a monster for us. In 2 years, he's gonna be starting, mark my word.
I like
in
him.
2 years.
And I like the other guy from SMU. Or was it?
Yes, the wide receiver.
wide receiver.
Yes. He is he's also very
Are you
physical
talking about
too.
the receiver they drafted? You're
No,
talking
I'm
about
talking
Anthony
about
Smith?
No,
tight
the
ends.
undrafted
I haven't watched any of his
Oh no,
film
the
yet.
Hallie.
Oh,
Is it a
the
TCU
tight end from
tight end?
TCU.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's more of a blocking tight
Yeah.
end. But
DJ
go watch-
Rogers. I'm sorry, I'm pushing the wrong
Yes,
button.
DJ. That's it, Hallie.
Yeah.
And
Again.
then there's one other player to look at, and that's the wide receiver and the running back that we got in the undrafted from SMU. And I don't remember where the running back's from, but them guys are players. So I'm real happy with what we've done so far this year. And if people don't look like, if they're not looking at our team saying this is different this year than it has been, this is different in 20 years than it has been.
Yeah, and again, when we say that, we're not flexing, saying we're gonna win this, we're gonna win that. We're
It's a
very
different
excited.
mentality. The different mentality. I think that's where you got coaches that
We
are.
have 5 months, right? We have 5
I'm saying-
months to get ready for the season and make more. Again, this time
Make
last
more
year,
moves,
we didn't
yeah.
even get George Pickens
I'm
yet.
saying it. I'll take the
What?
fall on the
What?
sword for everyone. We're kicking the shit out of this division this year.
Well, it's possible, but I'm not.
I'm taking the fall on the sword.
Well, okay, but you know,
I
that's
still got to
fine.
see it all come together.
Yeah,
I still got to see
I
it all
mean,
come together.
You know, it's still an incomplete.
Yeah.
It's still incomplete, right? So we don't even know the schedule, which comes out in a
That
couple
offense
weeks.
still gonna be there though. That
The
offense still
will
gonna
be there, and the defense won't be horrendous like it was. That in itself is good for at least. I was listening to the radio, and they were talking about how many wins is how many games did we lose? Right? I mean, the Bear game, our defense couldn't get out of their own way that game. The Carolina game where we were going point for point.
We should have won that game.
Again,
Yeah.
our defense was lost. They seem to have something. Now, they have to put it together, and I get that. Nobody's saying – we're saying the potential is there to be very good. But even if it's 15 to 18, you're a playoff team based on that offense. You would expect the offense to not get any worse. If anything, the offense should get better in the red zone. Even if it didn't, even if you had a mid – that's at least 3 wins there. But I have to see the schedule. But as I sit here now, I feel very optimistic that the Giants have gotten
I do
better.
too.
The Eagles, I don't. They're still the division winners, and they have to be dealt with, right? We don't know how that's going to come together with their new offense. What we do know is that they have championship pedigree, so we're going to have to, get over that hump. I think the Washington Commanders are the worst team in this division right now.
I would agree.
do. And I'm not trying to be trolly. I just kind of feel that until I hear otherwise. Until more moves are done, I think Sonny
Well, Washington, they got a lot of money. So
yes,
they
and
can still...
they could do stuff, but they went out and got 2 edge rushers. Then they got Sonny Styles, LeVar Arrington 2.0. I don't hate Sonny Styles, loyal, but again, there's a reason why a lot of people outside of the media scouts we didn't have him as a top 10 guy. So it'll be interesting. It will be interesting to see how this all works out. But good thing is we got a long time before it happens, but we're excited. The week after the draft, we're allowed to be excited. I don't want to temper anybody's enthusiasm. There's nothing to be negative about right now. As a Cowboy fan, please tell me, what is there to be negative right now? The fact that we don't have a green dot linebacker? Well, we may, but okay, I get it. We're not done. We got a bunch of linebackers.
Wait till June the 1st, Brian. Wait
Winters
till
is
June
probably
the
the
1st.
green
Let's
dot
see.
right now, right?
Oh, Adam Schefter tried to stir the pot, but it didn't work.
Adam Schefter's a dick.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
he is.
listen to anything he says.
Dean Winters,
He's
can
so
he be the green dot?
unbelievable.
Yeah, he hasn't done it yet, but I think again, we don't know who's going to be. I think as a linebacker.
He's 25-year-old.
Well, he's been in the league.
Basically.
He got his starting position. Stuff. Again, I just think it's whoever understands the defense more.
I mean, what a trade that was, right?
Yeah, that was big. Well, from what I could hear, he was they were trying to include
early
him
on
in the Osa trade.
Yes,
but they wanted the draft picks, and then eventually came back around anyway. So yeah, it sounded like they were already trying to move him.
Once Dallas realized Styles, now Dallas was trying to trade up for Downs at 9. They were trying to trade up with Cleveland at 9 for Downs. They got lucky, everybody. They had a little Howie magic where the player that they were trying to trade up for fell to them. Well, they did have to make a trade. Did I not call that, everybody? Did I not call a move from 12
Yes,
to
you
11?
did. You did call
No,
it.
I said a 4th-round pick, Howie, 112. They ended up giving 2 comp 5s. So I think that was a net win for us.
Yeah, well, we got two
You know
more
what I
back
mean?
from.
And then we traded from to the Birds to help them out, and we got 2 4s. So I think you can't ask for much more, everybody. I don't know why anybody would be negative right now.
Oh wait, that's what they ride on. Oh, it's a Super Bowl. It's all Super Bowl. No, man, dude. Again, you take these Evel Knievel jumps. You say one small nice thing about your team, and it's all over. They're all Hall of Famers and everything like that.
Nobody's
and
saying that.
It's just hilarious as well too. I mean, I think they did a great job again these past 2 years. Once they allowed the scouts to actually start making those picks again, we're right. I'm really liking what we're bringing in talent wise. I mean, and so obviously these guys got to pan out and play in the NFL. But man, I really like the talent. It just wasn't. There was some times a couple of those years where you're sitting there at the talent going, man, you get excited about the fact that he's a football player.
Probably not Bobby Murphy.
No, you had guys like, remember Deuce Vaughn coming in here where you never gave him space to actually run and stuff. So I'm interested to see in his career if he get a place where he goes.
Right.
So I think even if you had the talent, you weren't utilizing them correctly. So I mean, it's good to see that they're drafting talent specifically for this type of defense as well too.
Dan,
I think we could.
Hi, Miss Allie.
I want to get Jesse when Dan's done. But
Yankees didn't sweep us.
No, I'm happy about that. Happy about that. But I don't think we should. I don't think we should be negative at all. I feel pretty good about where this team is heading. I know that this was a weak draft, but I think we did a really good job of fixing the pieces that we needed to fix.
I think so.
I really wanted Downs at 12, but to get up to number 11 and have him fall to us there, that was the luck of the draw right there.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful. It's almost like the lottery. I've always said this many times. If you're going to hit the jackpot, and there's a certain numbers you got to hit, and the Cowboys numbers hit. So
that's a good idea. I might do that. I might play those numbers, Dan.
So overall, I feel really happy about it. I like the D Winters pickup from the Niners. I think he's going to be a good player, but I still think we need a middle linebacker. That's like the only thing that we need to fix. Hopefully it's Jordan Brooks. Hopefully it's somebody else that we don't know. Maybe a Patrick Queen.
Yeah, the one I didn't like, I could be wrong. The one pick I didn't like was Drew Shelton, the 4th-round pick.
I'm with you, Brian.
That's
He's
a little bit
player.
of a questionable one because of the fact that we do, but it does bring us depth on the offense.
I don't mind. Nothing personal. I just thought maybe we could have went somewhere else with that pick.
Remember, I texted you that it was either going to be Shelton or Wright that they were going to pick for, because I knew they were going to go for a left tackle.
Yeah.
Well,
Abney was still on the board when we drafted Shelton.
Yeah, Keith Abney.
I think we could. Yes.
Now, again, Randy, me and you may like them, but if they don't,
I know.
then that's the thing. Jesse Martinez, how you doing, brother?
Don't Jesse look
doing
like
great,
the Blues?
guys.
Don't he look like the Blues Brothers with those
You all right?
glasses
What's the
on?
matter? What's the matter?
No, guys, it's like this. In honor of a certain podcast who's not here, Cole Pizzle, I'm wearing these down in him because we
I
got
talked to him the other
damn
day.
good
He's
picks.
he's doing perfectly fine.
Okay, I'm glad he is, but I'm wearing in honor of this because we got some good ass picks that we did not expect.
Yeah, just stay tuned on that. Don't worry, you'll see him eventually. But yeah, we gotta get rid of the riffraff, and then he'll be back.
Jesse's the Blues Brothers with those glasses on.
We're on a mission from God.
Liking it.
But seriously, we got some good damn picks. I did not believe we could actually get two players that I would not think we would get. Because
now my thing to you, Jesse, and I love that. I mean, I love that. But my thing is, you had to take Reese. My just thing is, he's kind of a interesting cat. But I'm not saying it was a bad pick. Like, if you're sticking to your board, you got to take him, right? I just and I would say this, Jesse. You not taking Downs was beautiful, but it's not like you got one of three I can't miss guys in my eyes in Maui Noah. So I think you're okay, bro. I think you're going to be more than fine. I'm just glad you didn't get Reese and Downs. That would have been a nightmare, man.
Yeah, but at the same time, we got Maunioa because we got to protect our quarterback.
But he's going to play guard. That's the problem I have.
We can shift him over to right guard with a little more.
I'm telling you, they already said he's playing guard, and you could have gotten another guard in the second round. That was
Doesn't matter how good the defense is. Your quarterback getting your head knocked in.
Thank you very much.
That's
why I'm saying.
Why is that?
Because their quarterback was getting his shit kicked in last year. They need an offensive line.
Okay.
You need offensive line. Protect that
I
right
knew they
side.
were going to go O-line in the first round.
Me
Like,
and Phil
it
called
was
it.
ridiculous to think they were going to go
Let's be real. Let's be real. Go ahead, Jesse.
But I was saying, we did not expect Thibodeau, Sexy Dexy. We suckered the Cincinnati to get a 10th round pick. We had 5 and 37. I'm like, what the hell? We got 10? Damn. We got ourselves a decent old lineman. We got a decent D tackle / as you see, backup for the freaking line. And he can keep him right next to Edmonds.
Well,
I would say, your draft was really good. I thought.
Yeah, I like what the Giants did. I'm not here to hammer them. I'm just thankful you went the way you did. And we told everybody, me and Phil, on the mock that they were going offense and defense. We had a lot of people saying, no, thank God they were wrong. And thank God we were right. It's just how it happened was different because nobody expected Reese to be there at 5. Now, it has come out that they did try and trade Thibodeau. They were asking a 2 for. Nobody's biting.
Saints wanted gave him a 4. Saints want to give him a 4.
Well,
said,
I mean, you got to take what you can get, but I do think 4 is a little low. So maybe you hold on to him. Maybe he has a big year and you let him go and you get you get a better comp pick. It is what it is. That defense is shaping up. I'm just, I think it worked out for you. So that's good. I mean, sometimes you need to get lucky, right? I mean, we sat there and said it last year with the Eagles, or the year they got Kenyon Mitchell, the year they got Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter, the best player to draft, falls to 9. Eagles jump on him. Sometimes you got to get lucky. Dallas got lucky this year with Caleb Downs. He should have never have been there for us. Never, never, never. He should not have been in range. So.
Momo, is that blue curtains I see in the background?
Speaking of losers.
I knew Momo was a Cowboys fan. He got those blue curtains.
Hail to the Commanders.
There he is. Momo got the blue curtains.
I love you too, Lord. Love you too.
What's up, Momo? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I just got back for Hibachi Steakhouse where they cook in front of you. So I just got back.
I've ate there before. That's
place.
I love it.
Good.
One in Philly is beautiful.
And you know all that
yum
food they
sauce.
give you. All that food they give you, and rice and the noodles. Because I had steak and shrimp.
There you go.
So and you know, and the vegetables came along with it, zucchini and all that. Yeah, it's a lot.
All right. Well,
Yeah. I'm hoping that June 1st comes and we get who we need, and these undrafted free agents, hope they pan out for my team because I know we got 2 wide receivers. We'll see how that goes because at this point, all teams are just waiting and waiting for June 1st. And, you know, it's a new year. Everybody is bucking up for the new season.
Uh-oh. What's this?
The buffet's coming.
Then,
June 1st.
Diana Rossini is suing the people who took the photos. All right. Nice.
Oh, you shouldn't have done it in the first place, dumbass.
Well,
exactly.
there's-
That's like that couple going for Coldplay.
Oh yeah,
that's exactly what it reminded me of.
There's a lot to that
How you doing,
story.
Phil?
There's a lot to that story, man.
Like, go to your room. What are you doing at the pool with all that stuff? It's like,
Phil, how you been, man? I ain't seen you since the last time I seen you.
yeah, I had to come back and start getting to work. I was gone, so like,
Yeah.
I had to keep my job.
Yeah, we all got to do that. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
And right back home with Mark and Star Search Boy, I don't know what to tell you.
Did you gas him up on the way back?
I should have. I should gas everybody in that car trying to.
He wasn't happy with you, buddy.
Who, me? Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Mike. Mike.
What's up, Fly Parks? How you doing, brother?
Mark's son.
No, I ain't
What's
even
up,
Mike.
Rob?
Oh, you talking about the beans?
What's up, Frank? What's up, Tony? Excuse me. I'm sorry.
All right, buddy.
I
I'm
didn't
going
know.
the same
No,
thing.
I just know they said they had a
That was
good
chef.
time
I
with
guess
you.
when Mark called him the chef,
Yeah, exactly.
and I asked him in the car. I said, what kind of work do you do? You call yourself a chef with that job? Don't do that no more.
Don't mess with a man with a knife, Momo. That's a bad idea.
You know me.
Yeah,
what a game.
Andy's a lot bigger than you. He's like
What's up, my
6'6".
buddy?
How are the
What,
Flyers
6'5"
doing
and
game
big boy.
time?
It's 0-0
Next
with
time I
6
get
minutes to go. And
Hey, Wade,
listening to the
can I
radio.
say something to you, Wade?
Next time I get stranded at a damn gas station in the middle of nowhere and I got 1% on my phone,
Knew that was coming up.
pull out the damn charger.
My
Yes, sir.
man comes
Yes,
out
sir.
with a block. Oh, I didn't know I had that. He had a charger block the size of.
I'm all leaned up against the big, tall mountain of cokes, just crying and screaming for someone to save
Yeah,
me,
well,
with a
we had to
power
walk
cord or
I
something.
need
3
a
miles to come
hero.
get you.
But
And,
Wade, can I say something to you?
Uh-oh.
Wade, I appreciate everything you
Yeah.
did because when the second day what happened and you was there, you came and checked on me periodically, and I appreciate that, bro.
Wade's
I appreciate
good.
everybody.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Wade's ahead of
What's
security.
up, Frank? What's up, Tony Boo?
No,
I'm trying to
Wade.
be
Me and
the
Wade had some
security.
good conversations,
Listen,
man. Me and Wade
Wade's-
got deep in conversations.
Is he not one of the smartest Cowboy fans that you know, as far as for,
I would
for
say
a
this
young
about
guy?
Wade. He's very intelligent and he
For-
knows
for
more
a young
Cowboys
guy? Yeah.
than
I mean,
anybody
yeah,
I ever heard.
He needs an anger management class, but we're still good.
Oh, he needs anger
Momo,
management.
you're lucky. Momo, you're
I
lucky he
was
didn't strangle
calm,
you with the
cool,
We're
charger.
not
and
discussing that
collected.
here, but yes.
Calm, cool, and collected.
No, I'm
at
not
the
talking
house.
about that
You're
part.
the
I'm talking about on the
security.
chat. Even on the chat,
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah.
like he comes in here
Yeah.
firing.
No, I was calm, cool, and collected at the house, though.
Now Wade just wants to put people
Me
in
and
line
Wade
when
went
they
to
get
the
out of
local
line.
mall.
That's all.
Me and Wade went to the local mall. We were we were chilling. So
Looking
Yeah,
at Jay
Wade-
Southpaw.
we got a picture right in front of the
yeah,
Golden
Corral. Here
Corral.
you go. I have it in here. Hold up. I have it here.
Wade is
everybody.
the enforcer patrols. When they come in running their mouths, Wade puts them in place.
Yeah, that was
That's what
funny. Dan. The Nationals won today. They beaten on and last time I checked was 10-2. They beaten on the Mets.
There you go.
This
Bill.
team today won today, Momo. So,
What's wrong with Philly? Hold on, game time. What's going on? Why they find their coach? Their
'Cause they were
manager.
out to a 9-19 start. Did you see that, Phil?
Exactly. So
You
we
see
got
the Golden Corral,
Henry.
Phil?
Oh,
No.
snap.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Did you eat there?
Ooh,
Did you go eat
nice.
there?
No, I wouldn't allow him to eat there. Settle down a little bit.
Yeah.
No, hell no.
So is that true? Game time is she really suing the guy who
That's
took
what
the
I
picture?
just saw. I don't know. That's what I
Oh my
just saw.
God, you
She
got
shouldn't have done it in the
busted.
first place.
She's gonna find another job. She's like that now.
No,
the
she's
question-
suing the people that it took the pictures, I guess, and
Okay,
and
that's
decided
probably
to
talk
publish
to your
them.
husband. Talk to your husband. He probably hired that private
I
investigator.
think, yeah, it's possible. He's rich. He's one of the shareholders of Shake Shack.
Oh yeah, he got
dumbass.
He's probably telling her, "Man, how could you get caught? I never get caught." And so,
Thank you, Frank. Thanks, buddy. I may give
Yeah.
the hat away anyway. If I
Like
can
that
get a
one.
little, if I can get a little bit closer, I'll give the hat away tonight
Game
anyway.
time. Actually, the hats was a reasonable price. Those draft hats,
Yeah, this is.
they wasn't that expensive. You would
This
think
is
that
a
About 30 bucks.
This is a white.
Huh?
They're about 30 bucks.
No,
Oh,
50
yeah,
bucks.
30. Yeah, 30.
Oh,
I think they're
50?
40
Damn.
something. 49. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that's cheap.
I haven't bought a hat in a while.
And didn't you have a chance to have the draft patch
Yes.
be
Yeah,
put
it's
on
yeah.
them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
have.
put 'em on.
Yeah, I'm wearing it.
The other one, the other side.
Nice.
The other side.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's nice game. I'd like
And,
fitted hats.
and it
though.
comes with a pin
Yeah,
on top.
I don't mind fitted hats, but they don't. Yeah,
I like fitted hats.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah. So that was cool. But everything inside, like
for my
$20 for beer,
ponytail, I need it.
$21 for beer inside the draft.
22.
How much for the
22?
hats in the draft? I went to the Dallas Cowboys
$20
Pro Shop
for
the
a
other day. They were
beer?
like $50.
Dirty with the super chat, and Tony Boo with the super chat. Wade grew up as a pimp. He has security qualities. He puts the baby powder on the
Where's my
hand,
money,
slaps
bitch?
the shit out of people at a line. He's like, "Come on with it, come on with it."
Where's the money? Where's the money?
Bah!
Bouncer at Rick's Cabaret in Dallas.
Ever watch How High? I think that's when he's like, "Come on with it." You had the baby powder.
Oh, that's a baby powder.
Hey, what was the name of the strip club that Jack Ruby?
What's up, Ray?
Hey, Momo.
You remember the guy that killed Lee Harvey Oswald, Jack Ruby? What was the name of his strip club?
I don't know if he has a strip club, but he has a bar there that's still open called O'Malley's.
They do? Really?
Yeah, Jack Ruby owned a bunch of
Wade
bars and
took
clubs around
me
Dallas.
And prime time there when we went to Dallas. Mark wanted no part of O'Malley's.
Yeah, my monster.
Did y'all go to the museum where
I wanted to take him to
Oswald's
where
supposed to
Con
take
Ed
a
Kennedy,
shot?
the shooting and
It's
all
pretty-
that. We
it's
should
pretty
Oh,
neat.
the knoll. That would have been nice. The knoll.
Monster Square. Monster Square.
I've been to
Right
Dealey
back,
Plaza.
everybody.
Mark doesn't relax. We was
Yeah,
at
I was
the
trying to
cigar
take him there.
bar.
I was trying to, but just
We
didn't
was at
happen.
Walker.
We was
Walker,
at
you
the
know
cigar
he-
bar. We was at the cigar bar. Everybody was enjoying themselves.
Ooh.
Mark said, "Oh man, I can't
Oh
take it.
man.
I can't take
You
it."
know it's
I
yeah,
got
because
to
there was a
work.
rolling pin waiting for him when you got home.
No, it wasn't that. Mark, it's work for Mark. But it was all good. We all had fun, so it's all good.
Yeah, I like some cigars. That's me.
Well, they had
Cigar
some,
club.
Yeah,
So
they had
how
a decent cigar bar in there in Pittsburgh.
Well, that
by
turns
the,
into like a
stadium.
huge nightclub at nighttime, and then just cigars like crazy.
Yeah, but that's crazy how much
down
money
in
they
down in
charge you for
Naples, you find
cigars.
a lot of cougars there at those bars.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I went
Oh,
to
yeah,
Key
they-
West.
The expensive
Prime.
lot lizards.
I went to
I
Key
love-
West.
I
They
love
Prime.
pay
me
you.
some
They
cougars.
pay you. Like
Lot
In
lit.
Key West, so they had a nice cigar bar over there in Key West, Florida. When I went there.
yeah.
So,
cougar.
so you smoke cigars?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, Chris.
Not a lot.
Hey,
but I
Chris. Yeah. You only smoke when the Cowboys win, right?
Oh, it's
mean,
Been a while. Been a while.
Oh, I'm about to smoke a lot of them this year because we about to win a lot.
Yeah, here we go with this BS. Okay.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Remember, we were real last year when we
I'm gonna
weren't
be
gonna
like
do
Philly
this great.
500. You
so
know, he has
we're
those
getting
big
psyched.
stogies when they win. I'm gonna it's gonna be me.
I thought Philly 500 would go to the draft, or has he ever went to a draft?
This
I'm
game
just
is
kidding.
He
giving
gave so
me
much money
anxiety.
not going to the draft. I want to see what the benefit would be. You know, those live streams do very well for him.
Who's that?
Philly 500 going to the draft.
Yeah, no, he don't want to go again. It's not easy, as Momo realized.
Dude, that is not. It is.
what
it
we
isn't.
had
You
to
guys-
do to get those shots was not easy.
And y'all standing for what? 13 hours? Ooh, shit.
Nah, it wasn't 13.
I would say
It was close
about
to it. We got there at 11:30.
No,
No,
we
10 or
didn't get
11
to
hours,
that like podium area until like 3 o'clock.
Well, where I'm saying we were standing for most of the time. We was
I
there.
understand
Oh, yeah,
that,
definitely.
but You got,
Only time we sat
not-
down.
I told you to get a
in
jazzy.
that restaurant.
You didn't want to
You
do it.
weren't.
That's why
You
I was
didn't
having
wanna-
that conversation
minute.
before we left. I was all like, "Hey guys, we're gonna get there, and I understand you want to get there as soon as it opens, but think about what we're doing here. We're really going to be standing for a while. Yeah, no, let's
But
go.
it worked
Like,
out.
all right.
It worked out.
Oh, we got a great spot. I think we got a great spot. So
Yeah, before that, because we went and got
Yes,
something.
D'Angelo.
Remember the
Philly's
place
gonna
was
join
closing?
me.
Place was closing early.
I don't know when. He gave me a few days. We got to work it out. It'll be in the
We-
next week sometime.
we didn't stay for the concert, Momo. What are you talking about, man?
Yeah,
Those
we didn't even
concerts
go
after.
over to the area on the water where
Oh,
they had
that's
all the draft stage. We
what's
didn't
that?
go over there, Momo.
A country
me?
singer singing.
Well, yeah, well, they had
Well,
Brett Michaels was one of them. Yeah.
No, they do for Poison.
Every
there's a rapper the next night, the
rose
second
has
night. I
its
can't
own.
remember who it was.
Just like
Hey, playing that G chord on
Poison.
that damn song.
Yeah.
Poison. Saw them in
I'm
concert.
surprised Snoop Dogg wasn't there because he's a
I
big
think
Steelers
Wiz
fan.
Khalifa was Wiz Khalifa there. Like I can't remember
Thank you,
who the
Frank.
other
And Wiz
Thank
Khalifa's
you,
a
Tony
Steelers
Boo.
fan.
Yeah, it was
He
fun.
wrote our
Though. We
theme
had
song.
fun. We had fun. I mean, I had to deal with something the second day, but
Yeah, that's crazy.
that.
Well,
You know, Brian, they caught you for about 5 seconds on one of the cameras during the
I
live.
didn't see that. ESPN.
Yeah, we were kind of right out front. Yeah.
They interviewed
can't
me,
find
Mark, and
I was recording them interviewing, but I don't think they'll use much because Mark was hammering Dan, you're lousy. So I doubt they'll use any of
As
that.
he should.
he put the mic to me. He asked me who's my favorite person.
Yeah,
said
I was
Steve
right
Nash.
behind you filming everything, and then
But that David Lousy, Mark would have
yeah,
been on TV. He would have had more exposure if he didn't say something bad about somebody.
Right, exactly. Mark's
It's
not the
like
brightest.
this.
Yeah.
That
would have
wasn't
been
smart of Mark.
I would have been like Michael Irvin.
I told him
oh
that,
wait,
but
I don't watch ESPN.
he didn't listen to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, didn't he say he wished he had said something about Pat McAfee?
Yeah, again.
Don't say they're not gonna put that up there.
But the
That's all right.
DallasCowboys.com had a camera on me, Phil, and Mark for 45 minutes. I said, Mark, they will show it. It was a great reaction. Now, my reaction was genuine. I can't speak to anybody else in that, but mine was genuine. At least I thought, right, Phil?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yours was a big,
they
big
put my
reaction that was
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
They
You look
said
like you had
I
to
don't
go
know.
pee, Mark.
Yeah, I was telling. I remember again. I know I told the story, but I was talking to him just prior to it, going, man, I feel bad because if it's somebody I don't like, man, I'm not going to be able to like hide it. I wasn't
Phil was
excited
trying
about.
to do a
I
joke
was
that nobody could get. Lockdowns.
Yeah, nobody could get it.
Lock.
Yeah, bro.
Lockdown.
Mark.
And Mark's looking at him like
Mark,
what?
like just
But
the most.
Oh,
yeah.
God, that
I
Well,
was like, all
somebody
right, I
said
shouldn't have gone that deep.
A family member said they seen me saying, "Hey, how much I like Stephen A. Smith." Yeah, like that. I said, "I'm trying to show me the tape. I wanted to put it on down my channel."
That's
But they said, and I said, I can't stand the Cowboys and like that.
That's
and
funny.
I said, they asked me what was my favorite personality. I say Stephen A. Smith. He said, the first person that ever said they like Stephen A. Smith.
Looks
So
like, wow, looks like overtime.
Hey, Brian. I like the fact that all these random fans come up to you guys and there's like actually
I had two people. I had one kid come up to me, and he was like, my friend says that you're a big star. He goes, he knows who you are. You're Game Time Brian. I'm like, I said, I'm a YouTuber. Relax. Come on up and hang out. And that's, I don't know. And then somebody else came up to me and was asking me 1,001 questions. He knew who I was. And I'm like trying to live stream, but then he's asking me questions. And I'm like,
Yeah, I know. Remember that?
Celebrity, buddy.
Was there a Rams fan at the end there? Right when we were gonna pick up downs, and he was sitting there going, "Yeah, you guys aren't picking up downs. There's no way you guys aren't picking it down."
Yeah.
And then he gets picked up down, and you're like, He's just sitting there like, dude, you don't know. Like
the Giants.
It was funny with the New York fan, the Giants fans that were behind you. The guy with the
fans are
leather
still
helmet.
pissed off over that stupidity.
He was in shock they didn't get downs.
Yeah, a lot.
That didn't make no sense.
It made plenty of sense, Mo. Enjoy yourself with Styles, by the way.
I know you're gonna go out there and buy his jersey.
Let's talk about why does it make sense for them Giants not picking up downs?
Blame Arizona for the whole cluster fuck, buddy.
Oh no, I'm asking you a question. Why do you feel it didn't make sense not to get downs?
Because he was supposed to be picked in the top 2, top 3. We grabbed the best one ever. He's a
but Downs is the second best. Okay, let's say
second best. Why would I want a second best? We got the first best, fool. I didn't expect
he
all
wasn't the
that.
first lineman taken in the draft.
Bono.
Spencer Fano was. He's a left tackle or right tackle.
Exactly.
You don't know what?
You got a
the
guard.
best one is we got a guard that can play.
I love
we got a
him.
guard
I
that
love
can
him,
play
Jesse.
tackle.
I'm just messing with you. I
He's
love
gonna be
him.
Game time love what you did because
what
you
you did.
benefit.
I love what you
very
did,
happy
there,
with
Momo. I love what you did as
He
well.
knows. Because
Pillage
he's
at the end, yeah.
He's saying, you made a fool's choice. Not you, but the team. That's hardball.
I
That's
got
dumb.
news for you, Jesse. If Downs wasn't there, you know who Dallas was taking? They were going to try and trade back. What's that, Loyal?
Oh, I said
Arvell.
No, I said if Downs went 10, Dallas was going to go the offensive line.
I figured that.
If Arizona didn't pick that running back, none of those picks would have happened.
They were
Exactly.
trade down or take offensive line.
But I think
The Washington Moron made the big
pick
mistake.
a running back, knowing they ain't got no offensive line.
Oh my God! Give me a break, Mama.
So
That's fine.
things work out for a reason. I don't know.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
His running style's a little
Overtime,
different.
right?
Well, all I know is that I'm curious about
Not at
Devin
12,
Moore.
they had him ranked lower. They would have taken offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son's like, take Bain at 12 if Downs is gone. Dallas had Baines down the line a little bit. They had him ahead of what's his name that we got, but slightly.
Malachi.
Slightly.
I just know what. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. When I seen the Baines drifting down the board, I said, I know you fucking lying. I know they ain't getting Bain. I said, I'm
was
fine.
getting ants in his pants.
Well, yeah, Brian and I were looking at that. We're like, oh, he's slipping. But the moment that Tampa Bay got up, we're like, oh no, that makes more sense. Like, yeah. Because like he's down the
Messidor for all those to Miami, and when to get Bain, that was phenomenal.
Bain didn't look happy, though. He looked pissed. When he walked out.
Well, he was pissed because they were passing on him. He was dropping, and so that's why he was pissed.
Again,
he didn't want to look in the mirror. He just grabbed his fucking hand and just put this shit on.
Top 10 is millions of dollars.
I do have one question.
Yes.
I've been wanting to ask both of you and Phil.
Yes.
When on the third day of the draft, Pittsburgh select that Navy guy. You think that was planned?
No.
Like he picked who? Like what are you talking about? The guy that I like, Eli or whatever.
No, the Navy, a Navy. I think he's a running back.
Heidenreich, yeah.
Heidenreich. They picked him. He was in uniform. The commissioner has to be there, and they did all this big celebration. Do you believe that was staged at all?
No.
I like this talent. I thought he was a good. His schedule. He was slated as a fullback. He played the slot receiver. I like Lemons. I really did.
No. Fuck Lemons. You
no. I was gonna say I thought he was good for Hurts. I think he was a good spot for Hurts as well.
Well, I don't. I was talking about.
What are you talking about? The receiver.
I didn't say receiver.
Oh, my bad.
It's all right.
I was talking about
you said Eagle. You said the Eagle.
Your guy Heidenreich.
No, you like
the commissioner's never there.
You liked Wisniewski, the safety out of Texas Tech.
Cole,
Cole Wisniewski. Phil was all over his ass early in the draft process.
You okay?
The Birds got him, 6'4" guy, 6'3" and a half,
That's a good
6'4" guy. I like him.
Yeah, he's going to go to a good rotational piece. Something had to come out. I mean, yeah, it's a good. He's shown good tape as well too. So it's the athleticism, but again, I really liked him.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting.
I didn't see this. With Simmons to retire as a Bronco.
Yeah. Simmons is retiring.
Congratulations to Justin Simmons.
Yeah. Again, I'm going to rehash this. Devin Moore will be on the program live, probably next week. But as soon as we find out, we'll let you know. He was going to come on tonight, right, Phil? But he's getting ready to go to Dallas because rookie minicamp starts on the 1st. So 1st to the 3rd. Phil has connections to Devin Moore, their 4th-round pick. So he will be joining. So I can't wait. So Devin Moore, 6'3" and a half corner with big-time ability. So much so that they're already talking about him being athletic enough to play the slot. That's what I was going to ask him, Phil, if he, because that's what they were talking about, that he will get some slot looks. Devin Moore, love the pick, man. Love the pick.
So
we'll let Phil go, and then we'll go. Go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, no. When I was excited about it. Just again, I had a little bias there in the sense of watching him play.
Naples, baby, Naples High School.
Naples High. And I want to tease him. I want to kind of, because I know there were some coach sayings in there that we all rolled our eyes all around for players and stuff like that. So I kind of want to bring up those things that he had to go through. But again, like when we saw him in talent, I mean, again, this is a 5A school in the sense of Naples High winning district championships, state championships as well too.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, you play for these schools, you have one position. I think when I went to that school, I played 3 positions, and then they were like, look, you're only playing 1. That's just how we only brought you in for this one position. And again, he was, he pushed them, to be up in there, and we win state championships as well too. So I was interested to see, again, I'm interested to see that whole conversation about what he had, because he was originally going to go to Notre Dame and then eventually go to the University of Florida in school. And I wanted to know if that had a lot to do with the coach, Napier, going there. I think it was the exact same year as he went there. So I guess wondering if that coach influence was a little bit of there. But again, when you hear people talk about him, even with the injury history, I've talked about the injury history as well too in that sense. But when you hear about how he got, and you're looking at it, it's just like you know it's not a reoccurring injury. But of course, if as any kind of fan and person that watches football, you always get concerned when there is a lot of injury history there too. So
I'm gonna have to delete this, but here's some highlights from Devin Moore. There you go, Arch Manning. Bang picked. Again, big boy. Very athletic. Yeah,
that one, when you're seeing him go pick that off, that hip of the flip of the hip, and then being able to recover.
He's got some footwork.
Yeah, let's just watch a little bit, everybody. Devin Moore, friend of the show, shall I say?
Yeah, hopefully we can get there, right? Unless you piss him off.
With him. There we go. Again, I know they're highlights, everybody, but again, they are very high on the kid. He had some soft tissue injuries that kind of limited him at times, but I really love the traits that this guy has, and he's very athletic for his size. Very. Normally, when you're a taller guy,
that's big per quarter.
Normally when you're taller, you don't have this type of flexibility, and they love him as slot possibility. Not that he'll solely be a slot, but again,
well, you see him playing outside
about
here
corners,
as well.
Here's another one. So let's give him some time, everybody.
I like the tackling.
Hey, yeah, Dan, what do you think about Moore?
I like Devin Moore out of Florida.
Better.
He is a big corner, like Phil said, 6'3". He can basically play in any type of
too.
system.
He's very fast.
He can fly as well. That's the biggest thing I like about him. I hope that he would play in the slot, like Game Time said, hopefully he'll be a good corner press in the future because I have a lot of upside on him. A lot of it.
Yeah, again, this is all positive, people. I mean, that's all positive. There you go.
Boo. Boo.
But game time, I also want to say this too. I also like LT Overton from Alabama.
LT Overton. Let's
That's
talk
gonna be interesting.
about
That
him.
was a sneaky pick. I
LT
think.
Overton was the
I'm
second
interested.
strongest guy. I don't know how they. I mean, I guess they lifted weights and all. Maybe, I don't know if it was combine. I don't know, but he was one of the strongest guys in the draft. He's a beast. He's gonna play. He's not gonna give you much pass rush. He's gonna be like an Osa replacement. He's
gonna be a
like 4-eye. He can play the 2-eye. You know, he's basically gonna shade the guard or the tag. You know, he can play a couple positions. He's not gonna be on the edge. He's gonna be in the middle. Another big body. They're going to put about 10 pounds on him just to make it easier for him, but he's already unbelievably strong. LT Overton, Alabama.
There is a lot of upside from LT as well. There is reports that he may need some coaching, but I mean, I think
that's why he goes where he went.
Right.
Right.
So my thing is that I think that he's going to be a defensive tackle for the future. I don't see him as an edge. I really don't.
Well,
I think
he's interior only. Yes.
Yeah, I see him as a DT. I think he's going to be the replacement for Osa in the long
Christian
run.
Parker wanted him because of that exact. He said he's like Osa. He has that initial burst. He's not going to get you sacks, but you don't need every guy on the line to be able to get sacks. He's going to hold the line, penetrate, make tackles behind the line of scrimmage or at the line of scrimmage. That's what you want. Again,
I like the diamond and the rough players, though.
I don't
like
see how anybody can. Listen, I didn't know anything about our 7th round draft pick. Did you guys see him at all, Phil? Did you see him?
Okay, I will admit as well too. That was the first one that hit
Dude.
that I like, other than Jay Sean, where I was just like, okay, like you know, I had to
Anthony.
watch some film and stuff. But when I was watching, I was like, what that? You know, I thought there was some receivers that I would have probably gone. But then when I started watching, I'm like, oh, okay, this guy has actually run some really good routes. I really like his route running.
Anthony
Makes
Smith,
himself
wide
available for the
receiver,
ball.
East Carolina.
TCU,
Yeah.
ECU.
Yeah, that was kind of surprising.
Oh.
We'll
My
see how
thing-
that goes. That's how it pans out.
My thing is, Anthony,
Hold on. Can I say something?
No. Go ahead.
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
You want to trade for him? Yeah, we get one.
You know, I know about him because he's from my area. I live
See, there you go.
out in East Carolina University. He's from ECU. I'm in a college town. Everybody knows who he is in this town. I seen him around East Carolina all the time. So he is a good guy.
Yeah,
good. That's
and
good
he
to hear.
plays
Good to hear.
very well for East Carolina University. Like you said, he runs a hell of a route. That I know because I seen him play. I watched all their games.
Yeah.
So y'all thought I was gonna say something negative. Shame on you.
Anybody can.
Shame
if
on
any-
you.
If
Shame on
anybody
you.
can turn Anthony Smith into a good player, that's Dak. Because anytime when Dak has receivers
Look at
that
Anthony
are
Smith
average,
fly. He's
to
tall.
average to-
He's Anthony Smith, a late round possible gem. I love it. I love it.
He could be like he's like a tall Cole Beasley.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew, we're
He's got
excited. We
gained
don't
some weight.
know.
He's got- yeah.
The dude's got good traits. All the scouts
No, I mean, I like
are
him.
looking at him. Momo's his own town. How come everybody we get
Can't get excited. No, you're not allowed to get excited about
Drew, and
any of your
everybody
picks.
you
You're not allowed.
get
Oh no,
is
no,
going to be the
yeah,
next
exactly.
best
Oh,
thing?
yeah.
Come on, man.
But you're not allowed to have any
Stop
upside
being-
or be
No.
positive about
Don't
it.
be
or
that
anything.
guy.
I'm not a
Debbie
Cowboys
Downer.
fan, but
We're
you
not
don't
those people
about-
that bashed on you when you were younger. Just to let you know.
I'm a fan of the kid.
No,
Yeah.
you gotta just make
I
you look
don't
bitter.
know.
I've
Again,
never
on
heard of
me.
him. I've never heard of him. So
ECU
Yeah.
plays in a division.
I'm just
That's-
telling you, once he was drafted and we looked at him, even Brian Broaddus, the ex-NFL scout,
Never knew him. Yeah.
was like, holy shit, this guy's got some, he runs fast. It's like a 4.34 guy or 4.4.
Bro can't stand the fact that we got the best defensive player in the draft. Argue.
That's not our-
He can't stand it.
No, he thinks we're trying to compare him to Ed Reed, which no one said that.
Nobody said
You know
it.
what?
I never
Well,
said that.
No, everybody's
You know
their own
what's
thing.
awesome?
I like Derwin
No,
James,
that's
I
all
like
Drew
Kyle
with Ed Reed.
Hamilton. I like.
You know
I
what's
like each
also
one's different.
You know what's also surprising too? We got Malachi Lawrence in the later first rounds, and I was like, "Holy smokes!" I could not believe
Well,
it.
I mean, if they like him, I mean, there was other guys that I would be okay with over Lawrence, but if that's who they wanted, you have to appreciate they got their guy. Right?
And I was high on him.
I
was high on him
don't know.
too.
We don't know what they're thinking. I'm a mailman. What the hell do I know who's right and who's wrong? I don't know.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
I'm a hater. What I know.
I mean, but you know what I mean? It's like we all knew Downs was a stud, but you know, Malachi Lawrence, I've heard about him. I like his first step and he looks the part. Christian Parker's drooling over him for the last 6 weeks, and they got him.
I'm just concerned about the knee brace. I mean, what's the history on the knee braces?
I don't know. He's protecting his knees. Mark Holmes was wearing a knee brace like he an athlete. He was wearing a knee
football?
brace.
I was thrown off on the Barham pickup, though. I was a little bit thrown off because of the fact that he went to Michigan, and I'm like, you can't look at the college that he went to. You got to look at the player.
You need to look at the highlights because he was a beast.
Yeah,
and you know how I
he
feel about
was.
Michigan,
Yeah.
but
I don't know how you feel about
everybody's talking highly of him, so I'm like, okay.
Well,
let's
he's got
see
a
what
lot
he
to work to do. He got to work on his counters and stuff like that. So, I mean, he still has a lot of holes in his game, but you like what you see there and the potential there, how he gets around blocks. I think to me, that's what impresses me most around a game is that at some points, he doesn't even have to touch the guy that's trying to block him. He just somehow maneuvers around him very well. So I like that potential. But yeah, I mean, he's still got a lot to his game. Once somebody gets his hands on him and that first move doesn't work, I think that's where he has to
see him as a linebacker.
He's gonna get the Micah Parsons treatment.
I think right there, Football Fanatic, I think that's where he's at, the inside linebacker. That makes the most sense.
Dirty
And Brian has to read it.
Yeah, I got to read it. Dirty Sanchez with the super chat. No, Drew was upset because he came out of a bar talking about this is the worst gay bar I've ever been in. Every man in here play hard to get.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow. He paid for that. I had to read it.
Yeah, like,
That's
yes.
YouTube guidelines.
Is it really?
You know,
Did he get 2 entries for that one?
yeah, you get 2.
I hate to give the Cowboys a grade, though.
That's a three. That's a threefer right there.
That's a threefer.
No,
I hate to give them a grade on this draft class.
Yeah,
So you don't even brag about the
I
grade
think
all
Arvell
week.
Reese has more talent.
I hate to, but I'm going to give them an A-.
It's not A-, you Nimrod.
Styles is the next LeVar Arrington. How's
Okay,
that?
can I say something about these grades?
LeVar Arrington.
I want to say something about these grades that these people giving to. We need to stop doing these grades because how can you give somebody an A on a weak draft? That's redundant. A weak draft, you give somebody an A for 3 days? Right. That don't make no sense.
So it's like you are you telling me you automatically started at a B?
How did they not score? Did they score? Oh fuck no.
Did they?
Oh.
How did they not score? Jesus
Damn it!
Christ.
Who scored what?
Well, my team won today.
Oh, I just heard. Oh, damn! I just heard on the radio.
Yeah, my stars are behind 2 to 3. Or
well,
I don't know if they'll get past the Wild on this.
I don't
this
see
round.
it. I
Congratulations,
can't see
man.
it, Miss Hallie. I really can't see it.
No, they lost so many games before the playoffs started.
So if
So
you're
I
a
was
Mets
like, they're not
fan-
going to go past.
Hey, Holly, if you're a Mets
Congratulations,
fan,
Dan.
you want to check that score out. Washington put up 2 touchdowns in the extra points. beat the Mets 14-2.
I'm a Rangers fan. We beat the Yankees today.
Yeah, but here's the problem with that, Hallie. I think we're
Yeah.
going to be sellers soon if we can't get to 500 or above.
Oh, I know. And also Nemo just
settle
got his
down a little
hamstring
bit.
hurt and everything. So.
That's
Settle
what
down.
it was.
Too much Facebook.
Mhm.
We got to circle back.
Yeah.
We got to circle back. Barnum is an inside linebacker, Football Fanatic. Yeah. They're going to play him some there. Farm Boy Triggs is the best receiver we picked up. Tight end. Yeah, I hear you, man. I think
Hold on.
it
I
may
gotta point out
take him
something
a
to
little
Drew.
bit, but I think by next year he'll be seeing some. He reminds me of Fant.
Drew said we hadn't run the division back to back in 3+ decades.
You know what? I was shocked.
Technically, 95, 96. That's 3 decades ago. We won the division, Drew.
We didn't win it last year, so we don't have to win it back to back. Who cares?
You
He
know
just
what I
said
was
3
shocked
decades.
by, though?
But,
What
I
I
mean, who
was
cares?
shocked by, that he fell all
We
out of
still
the
have
draft.
most division wins. So
Still didn't win back-to-back Super Bowls, Drew. Go to back-to-back Super Bowls before you talk shit. How about that?
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Let's circle back.
We got the security's announced.
At least the
4 years. Went
Cowboys
3
have
and 4
gone to
years.
back-to-back Super Bowls on 3 separate occasions.
They go to 4 NFC championships.
Hey, Drew.
Then
Drew,
talk
you
about
fuck
it.
with the bull. You fuck with the bull. You get the horns, Drew.
There we go.
Oh boy.
And the show is taking a sidestep.
So
It was such a beautiful moment.
I was able to look
It's
at
a Kodak
Michael
moment.
Trick's highlights though. Kid's a beast. I mean, he's 6'3", very tall, very athletic. Just the same.
Yeah, I
I
still
think
gotta watch him.
that
I
looks like
haven't
a Dak type of player to
Sorry,
have.
Jim Lynam.
Yeah.
He's very tall. He's got size.
I feel like Luke Schoonmaker's days in
He's very
Dallas
tall.
are over
He's got
soon.
size. He's a big guy.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
very tall.
Yeah, I don't think the Schoonmaker project is working out that well.
Spoon liquor will be
It
gone
was a
soon.
bad pick, man. He was a fourth, like 5th round pick.
Bleed blue. What
I think we got him in the second though, right?
As usual, we screw up on a damn
I
second
think the
round
most
pick.
surprising thing happened in the draft for me is that the quarterback for
Uh-oh,
LSU
Clemente's breaking
dropped
news.
down to the 7th round.
Hold on.
Breaking news. Oregon quarterback eating a lot.
Isn't that dude that looked like Mahomes? Isn't that what the guy he's talking
Dylan
about?
Raiola has been eating well this offseason. Tony Boo, how much did Parker have to do with our picks or with just our
I think it was
needs?
a big one. I think it was
Yeah,
big.
They
I
let
think he
him
was big on
have
that.
Carte blanche, Tony Boo.
I
That's crazy.
know who Momo was
You better
referring
be
to.
the real
That's
deal.
why.
Jesus.
What'd you say about me?
I said I know what Momo who he was referring to. It's Garrett Nussmeier. He is the son of the former Cowboys
Yeah.
quarterback coach.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
that's
he
right.
should have no business going to the 7th round.
Nuss.
He has no business. I don't know what teams. Or maybe because he was.
If I
Wasn't
didn't
he in?
make you laugh, I didn't do my job.
Yeah,
says
he did a good
Clemente.
job. He
He
made
did a
me
good
laugh.
job.
Weren't you the
He
one
did.
saying this was a bad draft? Maybe they're drafting for need.
And my camera falling over was my camera falling over was due to Randy Stites. So I should have thrown a
He
lollipop.
got excited. Yeah.
I was going to ask you about
Randy got
the Loki
excited.
camera.
Smacked it.
That was
Smacked
Randy. What the
hell?
Smacked both of the cameras.
That
And
was
stuff. We were
Randy.
like, whoa! Like,
I'm like, what? And I caught it. Mark's doing the fake excitement, and I'm going nuts, and I caught it. So that was funny.
I'm surprised you guys didn't bring yourselves those little folding chairs. You know what I'm saying?
You're not
Be
allowed
allowed
to
to
have
bring-
chairs at that
no, you
part of the
can't.
draft.
No.
Hey, Chris.
No,
Chris, there's
not
a guy
there.
broke a football in. They made him deflate the football.
Yeah.
That's why I think next time I'm gonna
Wow.
add that
I think they
exoskeleton
did
that you could just sit at
Sorry.
nowhere. You know what I'm talking about?
I question it sometimes.
They
Yeah,
was
where
really
we were, Chris,
strict.
there was like, now, Phil had found this spot, and Mark was poo-pooing it, and next thing you know, he loved it. We were right in front of a path where you weren't supposed to stand in a still, but they were. But I think the best thing about the whole thing, Chris, was the stadium right behind the, Accenture Stadium where the Steelers play was right behind the draft thing. So that was, I don't know how many people were in it. Momo, how many
I'll
people?
say 40,000.
There was 40,000 in the stadium. So,
I'll say 40,000 because at the beginning it was hardly nobody in there. Then all of a sudden it filled up.
Packed up.
Yeah, I heard there was over
Understand.
300,000 in all that day.
I would
Shit,
agree
if
with
I'd have
that.
went, I'd
The way,
have
man, the
been
way
in
you
the damn
guys set up,
stadium.
it looked good. It looked good.
No,
Hey, guys,
I
man,
went to the stadium and another guy named Rich. He went to stadium because he's bigger than me. He was 6'3", about 350. It looks like he was 350. So his legs was hurting bad, and he was gasping. So he had to sit.
who's that, Richard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Well,
had to sit.
Who's
I
a
think it was
tall
just really
guy?
cool because I heard a parent talking to its kid as they're walking through and they're like, man, this is really cool. This is the only place you really get to see all the NFL teams being represented.
Right,
You know,
right,
and I
right,
think
right.
that was, and then, yeah, when you
I
put it in
think
that
it's
thing, I mean,
fun.
that sounds really cool.
You talk about standing for
How-
a while.
how fast
Go to
did-
like a
hey,
8-hour
how-
concert.
Hey, how fast did guys? How fast did it empty out when Pittsburgh got the wrong pick?
Dude,
You know?
I was like, no, when it was
went-
happening, I
was
was like,
like
watch
that.
this, guys. Watch, it's going to happen here in a moment. And they're like, what? And I'm like, it's going to start pouring out. That last bit,
Yeah.
boom, it just started everybody. It was just a whole wave of them. Like, it was like,
I didn't want to. I did not want to leave the stadium when they was pulling out because we was going to a sea of people. I said, "Hey, let them leave first.
It is a prove it season, definitely.
Let them leave first, and let us go after them."
Right? Let's get to the chat real quick. No excuses for Dak, right?
I'd agree.
There's no excuses. There's no more.
Yeah,
Now,
they got a team put
you know,
together. No, I mean obviously you got the pieces
disregard
missing. You always gonna
certain
have
people
something.
who thinks we're 3 years away. You know, there's no excuses. You need to go win. If you get injured, then that's on you.
Next man up.
No excuses.
Well,
no,
the
but I'm saying
last
Dak
ride.
Prescott, we can't. I mean, he's young enough to keep riding. Pause. But I'm just saying, there's really no excuses. You go win. No excuses. That's it, right? That's all. Momo, hello everyone. This is it.
I got to get running here.
Yeah, Rob's gonna come in here as I'm leaving, but we'll get him in here for a little bit. I'll stay live for a little bit.
Hey Rob, I got to get going anyway. So
Hi,
great
Rob.
seeing you guys.
You
Rob.
leaving?
All right, take care, Ron.
We'll see.
Hey, Rob, how you doing, Rob?
Hey, what's up, my man?
Bye, Phil.
Timing. I didn't even know he was coming.
Later,
in.
Phil. Have
See
a good
ya.
one, bud.
Yeah, you take care, man.
Take care,
2
bro.
to 3 years away.
Later,
Yeah,
Phil.
How you guys doing?
Take a long
Later,
walk.
Phil.
So how did you enjoy the draft, Rob?
I liked it. I think I actually thought every NFC East team got better. I think we all drafted fairly well.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I think it's going to be a tougher division this upcoming year as far as the talent. Some good talent coming in. I think Washington didn't do bad. I think the
I don't
Giants
care
did
for
really
the draft. I like Styles, but I don't love them. I like them, but outside of that, I don't know. I thought the Eagles' first 2 picks were real good. I liked Stowers a lot. I like him.
I do too.
You know, so again, I like it. I mean, it's all, you know, we got a lot, you know what I mean? I mean, you can only do what we could do, but Giants I thought did okay. You know, I like what they did. I think the division should be better. You would think.
I don't feel like that Malachi Lawrence was a reach to a 23.
I thought so. I
It could
thought
be
it
a
was.
little bit of a reach, you know.
I thought it was a reach. I would have traded out of the first round for a second, and you know what else that would come with it, and drafted Rodriguez.
Man, this is close.
There was a report saying that Kansas City wanted 23 for 29, and something in Dallas said no.
Because Parker didn't want to lose. He didn't think.
So he wanted his guy.
Yeah,
He wanted his guy.
That's my thing, Rob. And Dallas was. It was funny. I almost fucking nailed it because they reached out to Houston for 28, and that would have given. Now, if Dallas would have traded from 20 to 28, the compensation for the most part would have been Dallas would have got 28 and 38. Houston would have got 20, 112. One of the fifths and maybe a pick next year. I'm not sure exactly, but that was what I wanted because then you get back into who knows, maybe Lawrence is still there at 28, and then at 38 you can get one of the linebackers, right? So that was
you could have gotten Lawrence and Rodriguez if you'd have done that. I mean, in my opinion, because
then that's what I did with my 7th-round mock. But
I really feel that the Washington team getting that wide receiver Williams and that running back for Penn State is going to do wonders for our team, for our offense.
I thought the running back pick was not good at all, but that's just me. The wide receiver's okay. I mean, I
was still
very
blown
confused.
away by Caleb Downs.
You should have never gotten Caleb Downs. He should have been a Giant.
He should have been gone.
He should have been a Giant. Yeah, he should have been.
So let me ask you this: Does it
He's
feel like
he's great? He's good.
So these picks that we got, do you feel like this was Shoddy and Parker making the picks, or do you think it was Will McClay? It seems more of a Parker and a Shoddy.
Well, if you saw the clip I showed you, they were talking.
Look at the picture.
If you saw the clip I showed at the beginning, if not, go back and watch it. Yeah, they talk about Parker bringing in the scouts and telling them what he's looking for. They gave him carte blanche. Now, it could come back to bite him, or it could be good, but they gave him really free reign to. He told the scouts what they wanted, that then they showed him the players, and then he fell in love with Lawrence. To Rob's point, yeah, I agree. I would love to have gotten Lawrence a little later, but ooh, come on. I'm sorry. I'm watching a Flyer game and it's fucking crazy.
I feel like that when
That's
you
a
look
penalty. That's a penalty.
when you look at
You can't put the. I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead.
so when you look at
dying
Caleb
here.
Downs and you look at his track record, this guy is an all around generational talent. I feel
Well,
like
I
he's
don't
the
know.
perfect fit for. I feel like he's the perfect fit for a Christian Parker system.
I heard somebody say that he's the best safety since Kyle Hamilton, which is pretty good. Yeah.
I wanted Kyle Hamilton
Yeah,
over
that's-
Jordan Davis in
And
that draft.
Rob, when was Kyle Hamilton drafted? So we're talking last 7-8 years. That's what you're looking at. So he
Right.
he should never have been there at 10, to be honest with you. But yeah, positional value.
And the other thing is too about Downs is that there's a lot of people
Sorry, I'm
saying
hacking
that
up a
he's
lung.
comparing him to a Cowboy legend, and I'm like, we don't need to be doing that. We don't need to be doing that.
Everybody's
even to
upset.
compare.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
No, you're good, brother. You're good. No,
Go ahead. Finish your thought, man. I need
no
to
I
get a
just
drink of
simply
water.
think because we just don't know. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
thing is comparing them. The comparisons when it comes to great. I mean, if you want to compare him to someone that's currently playing, that's one thing. But to say like, he was, I don't know, Brian Dawkins or something like that. I don't like to compare him to the greats.
I
That
hate
was a
doing that
different.
either. Yeah.
That's a different
Like
era.
I've been saying, these are ifs.
Right.
Okay?
Exactly.
These are
You're right.
ifs.
You're right, brother. They are all of them. All of these picks are ifs. I mean, you could say Caleb Downs is the best overall defensive player to come out of this draft, and it could be a guy in the 5th round that ends up having a better career. I mean, you just don't know.
Nope, you don't.
No, you don't. And like I said before, I felt like that Dallas did what they needed to do in this draft, knowing the circumstances that it was going to be a weak class to begin with. So,
Well, June's coming, buddy. June's coming, guys.
well, that's the other
That's
thing
over.
too, because June 1st cuts are going to be just around the corner, and that's the biggest thing. Because if you look at it, guys like Patrick Queen could get cut, Kenny Moore could get cut. There are other guys,
Brooks.
maybe a
Brooks
Jordan
can get
Brooks,
cut.
maybe, but I think it'll be a trade.
I made a comment, Dan. I made a comment on I don't know, one of my videos I've done. I've been in a fog, but and I've done my homework on this. Again, they're going to be a base 3-4, meaning 4 linebackers, but there's not going to be many instances where we're actually going to play a 3-4. It's very minimal in this day and age. You're mainly in nickel, and then you'll have some 2 linebacker sets. And in that situation, as it sits right now, it's probably going to be, if it's a 2 linebacker set, it'll be Overshown and probably D. Winters. Now, D. Winters was a very underrated. Again, they were on the phone early in that draft, very early. Once, they realized, they were already moving. Now, I didn't know this, but it had turned out that the Niners wanted to add Winters to a deal for Osa. And Dallas wanted the draft pick, but they revisited it. And he's a 25-year-old linebacker, played his first full year with the Niners when, remember, Greenlaw went to Denver last year.
Right.
Yeah, it was a good year. He had 105 tackles, I know the linebacker for the Broncos, Fred Warner, was a little upset that he left, but he's in a final year. They're doing their due diligence. They brought Greenlaw back. He became available. 5th-round comp pick. You bring in a guy. That is quietly a great move because now it gives you some sense of comfort. That's all. He's not a barn burner. He's not. But when you look at Christian Parker, he was a part of the group that founded Bond, right, Rob? I mean, he was a part of the evaluation, Zach Bond.
Yeah.
So that doesn't, you know what I mean? You don't have to get top talent linebackers to be successful
I'll
in this
say
league.
this though. Go look at the 2009.
I'm not comparing him
2019
to
Packers.
a Bond, everybody. I'm just using a statement.
That's what you're going to see with our team.
Chris, you don't
that
need,
kind of
and Rob,
defense.
you don't need a top 5 linebacker to be successful. You need to coach them up. That's what I keep telling everybody when it comes to offensive linemen. Statland,
all about the scheme.
Statland can coach up Jordan Mailata and other guys. Tony Wise back in the day was another one who was we've talked about it ad nauseum, turning garbage into all pros. Garbage meaning Nate Newton and Mark Tuinei, making a defensive lineman an offensive left tackle and making him an all pro and Hall of Famer. Or I don't know. Well, Tuinei not a Hall of Famer, but you get the point, right? It's all about coaching, is it not, Rob? I mean, that's
absolutely coaching. I mean, we found that out last year. I mean, with our offense. I mean, I think the talent was there for our offense. We just didn't have the coaching to get it done. So, having the right coaches in there to put these players in the right positions to win is valuable, man. You got to have the right coaches.
And if it doesn't work out, we're gonna know right away, right? Like by mid-season, we're gonna know if Christian Parker is indeed good enough to call plays. These are all question marks, but we don't know that he can either. So, it's interesting that they allow this. He's only been in the building a few months, and the amount of power that he has is crazy. So,
my thing is that if the Cowboys can learn Christian Parker's system, by at least, and I'm gonna say this, at least by week 6 or week 7, then their defense is gonna be close to average, at least, bare minimum.
I don't know these practices nowadays.
All right, I'm gonna pull the winner for this hat. If it's an Eagle fan, I'll get you something else. I got other stuff. I'll make sure you get, but this is for the chrome black and white, the Cowboy adjustable hat. I think it's real nice. The winner is, as I shake it around and shake. The winner is, I will look at it. Dirty Sanchez, you are the winner, brother.
Oh, look at him. I know he's happy.
Congrats, Dirty.
Congrats, Dirty.
You damn dirty dog.
Dirty Sanchez, email me your address again. I know I have it, but email me at your address, bro. And it's GameTimeBrian@gmail. I'll throw it in there. If you're not here, if you haven't responded by the end of this, I will pick again. I need to hear from Dirty, or I will pick again. You'll go back in the hopper for the. There he is. You won.
I knew he popped up. What did I do?
Yeah, I was telling Rob I don't know when I was telling you. I guess yesterday, Philly 500 is going to come on. I'm going to bring on just a couple people. I don't know when he's coming on, so if it may be Sunday, it may be next week. I'll let Rob know. I want to have a couple Eagle. I'll pick the panel. It won't be an open to everybody, but by request. So yeah, Philly will be on. So we're gonna break down the Eagles draft more in depth. We'll get into a little bit of the give and take, but again, I don't really want this to get into a shitting contest. I normally like to show respect to my guests. We'll bring up the crying incident once, and then we'll move on.
yeah, he's sure catching a lot of grief for that.
And they trashed his ass in Salil. Oh my God.
That was funny.
Yeah. Joey Shakes, I don't think Logan, I don't think he cares for me too much, brother. He told this was a while back. He don't want to do anything other than non-Eagle, supposedly. So that's fine. He's not impersonal, but it is what it is. But Philly is all we really need, right? I mean, he knows his shit. So I'll let everybody know when that's going to happen. I'll let everybody know when Devin Moore is going to join, probably next week or the week after. Dallas has their mini camp. It's exciting to be able to have a connection to a current player, so that'll be fun.
That's cool. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be fun. I do have some feelers out for other people now that it's over. You'll see more people from Dallas. Like Kyle Yeomans might be joining the show in a couple weeks. So I mean, I haven't really reached out. I try not to go back to the same people, but it is what it is. But yeah, he'll probably be joining. So we will definitely get back into the NFC East clash as we get past the schedule release. We'll start doing that again, which will be fun. That's when Drew can shine, right? He can shit as much as he wants on the clash. So, Jesse, you might have an appearance by your boy Jesse. I was talking to Pizzle.
I hope
he's doing fine. Everybody,
I'm glad he's okay, bro.
He's busy, cool. He's busy with his family, and I told him to enjoy it. So
I know, of course.
He was coaching his kid in ball. So and there was some other stuff going on that I'm not at liberty to talk about, but we all know.
That's why we're the glasses,
bunch
buddy.
Of bullshit.
Make sure he's okay.
Wade's still here. Wade Kuiper. No, he gone. So but yeah, you want a Dallas Cowboy hat, Dirty. This is what it looks like, brother. It's nice, man.
That's a nice hat, man. That is a really nice hat.
Yeah, it's like a chrome. It's nice. It's adjustable. I had bought it and then, before the draft I was going to give it away and I forgot. So Drew always shines. But anyway, Rob, anything you want to get to before I get out of here, bro?
Oh man, I just wanted to chime in, see how everybody's doing. I'm glad everybody's doing good. Good engagement. Good. I was watching you before I even jumped in. I was just making and eating dinner. Yeah. So I mean, I just wanted to jump in, say hi. I'm glad everybody's doing good.
Yeah, we're doing good. Just kind of now it's going to be the calm before the schedule release. See how bad that is. I mean, just real quick, any thoughts on the bye week? Where are you looking for your bye week this year, Rob, or do you don't really care?
No, I prefer it to be later on in the season.
Yeah,
week 9, 10, 11, somewhere around there, just to, grind it out, 10, 11 games in, and then get some rest to go on that, hopefully playoff and Super Bowl run,
I don't just hope it's not, I wonder what they're going to do with Dallas because they have that week 3 in Brazil as a home game. I'm wondering if that means you're going to get a week 6 bye week or something. That would suck, but
that would suck. Yeah.
It happens, right? It's been a while since Dallas has had I think it's been a while since they had a real early bye week. Mustang Logan for Eagles wants a week 11.
Yeah.
Bye.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, good look at that one.
Bye in the middle of the season. Yeah, that's what Drew says. Philly 500 loves me. You should bring me on. He loves everybody. Eagles Drew. He even loves Mark. They're the best of buds. Maybe I'll have Rob on, and then I'll sneak Mark on and give Rob his. I won't tell Mark.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, Rob's just dying. He gets mad at me when I don't let him on, but so I don't always try to tell him. Remember, so maybe I'll sneak Mark on and oh my God.
Rob, how did Rob get the link? How did he come on here?
Well, no, if you're already on, it would be
no. You should bring him on first, and then let them get going, and then
slide him in.
I'll jump on 5 minutes later.
I was gonna just sneak Mark in like towards the end, and then
I see.
Yeah, and then surprise Philly, and then you were like, yeah, but I'm here too, fucker, or something like that. So, it's all fun, but yeah,
I'll change my name and turn off my camera. Is what I'll do.
I will be taping that.
I'll be Roboito.
You wear a mask.
Come out with a mask. I was gonna say like a Rey Mysterio.
Right. I just don't want to have too many people.
Or luchador kind of mask thing.
I don't have. When I have. Ooh, did he score? How did he not score? I'm sorry.
Still 0-0.
I'm gonna change my name to Mile High Roboito for that
How
one.
did he not score there? All right, let me go watch this freaking game.
All right, guys.
I'll talk to everybody. You
All
guys
right.
have a good one.
Bye-bye.
All right, see us. Bye.
Talk to y'all later.
Love you guys.
Let me find
Good
the
night.
outro of this fucking
All right,
thing.
good night.
See ya.
Have a good one, Sam.
I'm cool. This is me. We're gonna jump on that spaceship and get out of here. Let's go.
No judgment. Shoot.
To smash that subscribe button. You know what? I'm gonna give it. I'll give it 4 out of 5 avocados. Korg?
I was raised by avocados.
Oh my God! Just kill me now.
Ho ho ho.
Green Giant.
Hey! We know each other. He's a friend from work.
I think it's going really well. I know. This is literally the first time I took my gun out of the holster. Right.
And that is why we need a triumphant video.
You guys led us to this. Thank you.